All right, we're definitely going. My channel. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm just dropping off my shit. I am flying solo at this moment. We'll see how that goes. So, let's check the chat, see how everybody's doing. Bob Ross. Nah, that's funny. No, that's me. It's me in the thumbnail. I'm back from the hospital. At least I've been back since yesterday, and I I meaned to get in here and talk about what happened at the hospital, but yesterday my voice was fucked up and it's still a bit askew. If you might agree or disagree, feel free to contact down below. Yeah, I've had a bit of a hiccup, and today the person who was driving me most nuts at the very beginning of the day is Fable, and we're going to get to that. I feel the need to complain about that. About the same time that I had checked into the hospital, it was Friday night, and I want to apologize. There was a nice girl who claimed that she got ripped off by some furry artist who was making her suit, and my stomach turned real bad in the middle of the stream, and I didn't want to be a dick and be like, I don't care, I'm gonna leave now. I'm like, no, I'm gonna sit there and soldier through this shit. And it hurt more and more. I kept running out of the bathroom. God bless the fact that Brony Inspector was there to keep the stream going, even when we switched over to Discord. So I think I soldiered on for that maybe half hour more. Yeah, that was Pastel Servine. I see you down there in the discussion. Yeah, I wasn't trying to blow you off or anything like that, so if I seemed like disconnected or discombobulated, I actually legitimately winded up going to the hospital that night around sometime between midnight or 1 a.m. I was just sitting there thinking, okay, we'll get through the stream, we'll go to bed, you'll wake up, you'll be fine, everything's going to be great. And, it didn't happen. I'm just sitting there laying in bed going, it hurts, damn it hurts, wow it hurts. So I grabbed my keys. I didn't even tell anybody in the house. I was just like, all right, I'm going straight to the hospital right now. I'm in excruciating pain, and the thing I regret most about that is I didn't let the car heat up. So I'm sitting there shaking, teeth chattering, going, I want to go home. I want to go home, which made no sense because, staying at home wasn't making it feel better, but I had to do something. I had to, keep my mind motivated and, I had to, just to keep from going nuts. And it hurt so bad the whole way there, and I remember coming in straight into the hospital, and I remember like going up to the lady. I was like, this is gonna sound really, beta and wimpy, but my stomach hurts like holy hell, and I'm not doing this for, attention. They're like, how bad? I was like, 10. 10 is my pain level. I am in horrific, agonizing pain. I would not come out at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night where it's freezing cold on a Thursday night just to go to the hospital. 1 a.m. if I really wanted to get out of the house, I'd have gone to the casino. I'd have been like, okay, so let's grab a couple $100. Let's go there. Let's go have a good time. And I'm like, no. I just would have laid in bed and that'd have been it. So they brought me in after like some time. They did all the usual standard thing, took blood, which they had to do from the hand, checked your weight, checked the this, that, and the other. And after they sat me down, and yeah, thanks, Brony Inspector. They winded up giving me morphine. I'm gonna let you know that if you tell people at the hospital that your pain is a 10, they give you morphine. And I had never had it before. And for anyone that says this is a recreational drug, it is not. It is not a good time, sir. I've only ever really taken kratom, and I've been prescribed things like codeine and Vicodin before, and I can see the appeal in those things, but morphine just makes you feel sick and dizzy, and it is an unpleasant, unappealing. I cannot see anyone that uses that for anything, and if I had it over to do again, I'd have been like, give me a Tylenol, give me a goddamn Advil. Holy crap, that stuff was horrible. Hated it. I winded up I think like the next day or the second time that they winded up giving it to me, I wound up throwing up my food on the floor, and they're like, "Oh, he's been vomiting this whole time." I'm like, "No," but yeah, I'm jumping around a bit because God, that was hell. I remember I was like, okay, so I'm gonna sneak out of the house. I'm gonna go to the ER. They'll give me some pain meds. I'll be back home. I'll be back in bed, and I'll go back to work. And they're like, oh, we're going to have to do some x-rays, we're going to give you a CAT scan, we're going to give you an ultrasound. Now, for anyone who wants to know what a CAT scan is, it's this thing where they slap you on like a slab, and they put you through like this cylinder thing. If you've ever seen like the first episode of Breaking Bad, they slap Walter White on one of these bad boys, and they push him through it. And that's the first one. For the ultrasound, if you've ever seen like a TV show where yeah, feel free to make fun of me for this one, like the pregnant woman, and they smear that blue gunk on her stomach. They sat there and like ran this thing over my gut to try and find out what it was. And I've noticed that, at least from one other person's experience, high buttons, they always assume it's like a gallbladder thing, which I was like, oh, okay, is that good or bad? And I didn't get like an answer. I was still able to talk at this time to some degree. I was kind of out of it. So I get back to the room, and they're like, oh, you've got some blockage. You seem to have a problem in your small intestine. And I heard, ooh, small's good. Small's a great thing. They're like, no, not necessarily. Just because it's your small intestine doesn't make it a small problem. Like, oh, how bad could it be? You might need surgery. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is how bad that I was in pain. I hate needles, so when they went to go prick me, I said, go right ahead. When they went to go shoot the dye into me, I said, yeah, go right ahead. Every time it became something like the morphine, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, let's do it. I'd have like a little pause, like, okay, anything that we can do to get you out of this current situation of pain, I might pause for a moment, but I wanted to get better as soon as possible, and it was a period of suck that I think people would have a trouble comprehending other than that, and it only kept getting better and better. I think it was Friday when they're like, okay, so we need to shove a tube up your nose because you're not able to, certain fluids aren't coming out of you. Use your imagination. So, and yeah, my mind's running wild. Oh, hi, Chicano Brony, thanks for the $10. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so that's going to be really weird watching coming out of me. But here's the funny thing is that when you're in so much pain and you're hooked up to like an IV and you feel nauseous, I missed eating out of habit more than taste, or yeah, out of taste more than anything else, because I wasn't like hungry. By the time they put the thing up my nose, which by the way feels like you're getting your nostril and your throat raped at the same time. So if you ever get a chance to not have a tube shoved up one of your nostrils, and if you've had it done to both at the same time, you sir are a trooper. You sir my God. And I remember asking the guy, so how long is this gonna take? And he's like, oh no, it's not gonna take that long. We'll get through it. 5-10 minutes tops. That went on for like a day plus. I think we had it in there Friday until Saturday at noon. And when I finally got to get the tube out, and the whole time my voice went to shit. Couldn't talk. If I talked too much, it was like gagging on the fucking thing. It became so bothersome I forgot about my stomach pain most of the time. That's probably why my voice is fucked right now. So yeah, tube raped up the nose. That's fun. You could see it in the thumbnail, by the way. I know after we got through that, and I'm probably skipping so many goddamn things. They wind it up eventually, like oh yeah, they after I felt like a dick because I had family come visit me, and I'm like, look, I mean, it's bad because I have certain family members where their hearing's not so good and my voice is fucked. So one set of volume needs to be really high and mine is really screwed. And I'm like, look, don't take it personal, please. I need you to go away. I apologize later on. But I was like, holy crap, I cannot communicate with you right now, please. I really appreciate the holy hell, and I love you up and down that you came out here. I mean, I didn't talk this much, obviously. Holy shit, not talking for fucking as long as that was sheer hell on fucking earth. Oh my goddamn. I remember having to calling off work. Oh, that sucked so bad trying to sit there. They didn't argue with me, thankfully. I took that shot too in case they were going to try and argue with me about fucking, oh, you're faking it. I'm like, believe me, I would rather have been in work. Which, by the way, I got called back into work today. Oh yeah, no. Work called me in today after I'd called off, and they're like, oh, we don't have any record of that. I'm like, you know what? I said originally I'd be 2 hours late, then I wound up being like an hour late. So yeah, I made it into that. Jesus, it's possible, and here's the whole gist of it. When you've been injected with morphine, you've lost all track of time and space. It is possible that perhaps I called up some stranger who was just really nice and willing to agree with me with asking for time off, which is possible. That is possible and totally what might have happened. Oh yeah, no, Midnight Chimes, it totally fucking was. The last day there, they weaned me on like fucking clear solids, so I think I ordered three things immediately. I ended up getting chicken broth, which garbage. What did they give me? Lemonade, which I remember my the family with me was like, oh yeah, you shouldn't probably be drinking lemonade. I was like, I don't care. Give me a fucking pizza right now. Give me a goddamn Chicago pizza right fucking now. And I'm glad it didn't start out that way. What did I have besides the chicken broth? I'm trying to fucking remember. There was something else I had. Fuck, I don't even remember. But I got through all that. It went right through me after like about an hour, and then they kicked me up to like fucking liquids. I remember being really disappointed when I got dinner because the French toast came in this giant container. You ever get that big bag of chips? Like the big fucking $3 bag, and it looks like it's going to be packed. This was that version with French toast. And I looked at it and going, holy shit, there's no... Oh, it's just one slab of toast in here. You could have filled up enough there to feed a family. And there's just one fucking slice of French toast in that bitch. And it was the very definition of adequate. It was the very definition of, this is passable, okay, I want to get the fuck out of here. But yeah, the people on the last day were really nice. I remember when they pulled a tube out of my nose, I wanted to tell the guy, yank it out as fast as possible. The sooner this kid... He did not need to be told that. Holy shit. He yanked so hard, he was like, alright, as soon as the tube goes out, blow your nose. Blood came out immediately. I was like, ow. Fuck. I started talking almost immediately, and my voice was fucked. It's still kind of... I sounded like a 70-year-old black man who'd been smoking Lucky Strike cigarettes his entire life right after it came out. I wish I would have taped myself. It would have been fucking... I would have been able to cut so many goddamn promos. I'd be doing such fucking insane numbers. It was fucking gold. Yeah, I remember turning... Like, when family came back, I said, God, I could have been... with a voice like this, I could have been smoking my whole life. Anyways, so yeah. There was some dumb shit right after I got back to my room. Step got into it with fucking members of the room. He was giving some hard times to somebody in the thing, and they winded up raiding the room. And it's funny because I didn't even know about the raid until I got back. I was like, oh. And my first complaint to Step was, 2 days! 2 days! I couldn't be in the hospital for 2 days for you to behave long enough for me to have fixed this. You couldn't wait 2 goddamn days. But yeah, as far as... No, I'm not giving names. As far as this goes, I'm mostly just annoyed that couldn't have waited. The reason why I'm going to bitch more at Fable than any of the people from the raid is that shit that those people would do any day of the week. Any day. Fable hadn't talked to me in months. And just because my ass was in the hospital, she's like, oh, I'm gonna mosey over here and I'm gonna virtue signal. I'm gonna see how you're doing. And that's why I insta-blocked her. And she's like, I have so many people. So here's the gist of that, Fable. When I was going tooth and nail with buttons, such as it was, I'm not gonna argue how much, since I'm getting along. I found out later on when I started talking to Buttons that Fable was playing us both off of both sides. It's not that I can't hang out or deal with manipulative, shitty people. Hi, Step, I miss you. I hang out around... I like, conniving, fun people. It's that Fable is a conniving shit, and she's entirely tedious and obnoxious. And there's other reasons that escape me that I can't deal with Fable. And I remember putting up with it. I'm going, I'm not going to be a dick. I'm not going to give Fable a hard time. And then I found out about all that conniving, backstabbing bullshit. And today, when I originally said it, I will admit this is partially my fault when I made the remark. I did say first, we could stream about it, which I'm going to check over on Skype in about a minute. I told her straight up, I'm not looking to listen. If I stream with you today, I'm going to take the fuck out of you. If you think that you're going to come into this stream and you're going to have a happy ending like Patchwork Heart, you can clear that thought right out of your fucking head right now. I'm in no mood for your fucking bullshit. And the longer she talked to me, the more and more pissed off I got. Literally fucking cutting ties with you when I was sick and shit in the hospital was one of the happiest fucking things I went through that day. I do not want to deal with your obnoxious spurgy ass. And I'm gonna tell everyone in this chat what I told Fable then. Fable, unlike some fucking cowardly weasel from North Carolina. If your Humpty Dumpty backwater inbred retarded boyfriend wants to go, he could bring his bitch ass on down to Windy City Con, and he will not be coming home. Am I clear? I will not passively aggressively talk about assault and battery as if it's a backup plan. I waiver right to take legal action versus him. He could come on down and he could see what happens. So anyways, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Should I move on to the Looney Turtle thing? Yeah, we should get to that. Let's get to the Looney Turtle fucking thing. Here we go. Let's see, is it showing up on stream? I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're definitely back. Oh, the sound would be good. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just 1 second. Let me put my audio through the headset. I'm really trying to keep my volume up because it's taking a little bit of effort. I'm glad I'm talking to you guys again. If the last stream was off or any of them, I don't know. I've been in a weird headspace.
It has been adamantly claimed that Toon Critic Y2K is trying to return to the Brony fandom with these 3 OCs.
So I'm gonna
say he isn't.
All right, so let's get to this right now. Looney's original statement on this whole matter was that I had screwed up, and these 3 OCs are not drawn by Isaac Collar. I've surrendered that point in How Not to Brony 115. I've acknowledged that. I'll be glad to acknowledge that again. These are art pieces that Toon Critic did commission. I attempted to not give credit to those artists because I didn't think that they wished to be recognized for drawing Toon's work, since it was done so long ago before the shit hit the fan. I was attempting to be reasonable and open-minded. That's literally it. That's the extent of that. There was no intent to take away the credit from those artists. I did express and show in the How Not to Brony that Isaac Collar had still continued to draw artwork for Toon. And as for Toon returning to the Brony fandom, I would argue that his inability to find success, especially when he attempted to recontact his friends, when people have kept pressure on him, is the reason for his not return. Now, it is possible, Looney. It is possible. I will grant you. Maybe I'm not doing anything. Maybe all the videos on all of these people here, let me get to this 1 second. Chicano Brony 5, I can relate to your hospital stay. Trust me, I'm glad you're feeling better, man. You gave me Norcos because I can't take morphine because I had the same reaction. Much respect, Chicano Brony. Yeah, thanks, Chicano Brony. Fuck, I lost my thought. I did that to myself. I totally did that to myself here. But I'm open to the idea that maybe I'm not helping. I'm not going to sit there and scream Looney down and saying, how dare you? Yeah, it would have been cool if I would have actually paused that instead of letting it continue to play mute. I've asked that question. I used to ask that with somebody, that I used to work with that used to be from North Carolina that I don't really talk to anymore. I don't know. That's up to you guys. I am trying to help. I had relatively view counts that were in line with the Toon Critic videos. If you look at the Just Destiny video I did, it did 3K. I don't feel it was that far off from when I first covered the Toon Critic issue. I didn't fabricate it. I don't feel that Fabula or Friend Rouge fabricated that story. If there was a mistake, like the artists, I turned to people who I perceived were artists at the time. If I was incorrect on that, that was my negligence. It's my channel, the buck, and the responsibility stops with me. I should have probably turned to other artists I knew. I probably could have, people like Joey Turner had expressed that. He came on the podcast in question and broke that down. I understand that the Looney said, I don't have the time to sit through so many of these videos that you have. It's not that I don't have empathy for that either, Looney. Pondersprock and Empty Brook did a series of videos on Spoctor Theory, and let's head over there. And I just want to show you something. I got that beat by a mile on what he's talking about. So, just for concept here, for anyone trying to know. Let's see. Where is it? So, Spoctor Theory, that's 2 hours and 8 minutes. Spocter Theory, that's 1 hour and 50 minutes. Where is that the first one? I know there's 3 of them. You're going to be surprised by my response here, potentially. If I could find the third one. Oh, Spocter Theory Gone Wrong, 1 hour 50. Down the Spocter Hole, 2 hour 8. I know she did one recently. Jesus. Down the Spocter Hole 2. 2 hours and 28 minutes. I would argue that Empty Brook, a.k.a. Spocter, Ponder Sprocket, did what is tantamount to a movie trilogy. To encompass the entire subject to an exhaustive matter would be tantamount, loosely speaking, to watching Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. It would be tempting for me to say, how dare you expect me to watch all that? There's only one problem with that, and I want you to pay attention to this. I was wrong! I fucked up. And just because you have attention deficit disorder, Eric, again, I can empathize. I've been clinically diagnosed. I understand. I understand that Ponder does not wish to work with me anymore, and that's my fault. I could sit here and I can nitpick over all the finer issues about where I feel that I'm wrong here or right here, but at the end of the day, I fucked up. I jumped in there ill-informed, Eric. So the person in response who didn't have the time to look into this, you edgy 16-year-old, is you. Maybe if for once in your fucking life you got off your ass and took some goddamn responsibility, you little prick, this wouldn't be a problem. Not you, Eric Johnson. I'm talking about the Looney Turtle. But yeah, that's been one of those. No one's talking about you. Anyways, yeah. Jesus. Oh, how did it unmute? So let's get back to this. So I'm trying to pop over the actual art annotations because I'm assuming that these people don't wish to be credited with this. I'm sure that they're fine artists.
Years ago, based on Mahari the Dragon's tweets that were based.
So let's get back to that here. Listen to this point.
On information from Isaac Collar, who was informed by Toon Critic Y2K.
Let's listen to that chain of command there. How beautiful it is. So let's start at the beginning, or at the end here. Let's work backwardsly because I'm dyslexic. The Looney Turtle. Well, that's a bastion of amazing fucking information. Fallen Wish. Whew! Well, it just keeps getting better and better. Isaac Collar. And if you want to argue that all Isaac has done is love the wrong person, okay, maybe so. Maybe that's it. But at the end, at the very beginning of this fact trail, is Toon Critic. Bravo, Eric. Brav fucking O. That is your source. Are you fucking serious? I can understand having a diminished capacity, I myself just getting out of the hospital. Perhaps you were high, inebriated, or otherwise incapacitated. Would you like to walk that back?
I know, long chain of events. The OC's presumed creation date was September 17th.
Now, again, we've shown in How Not to Brony 115 that he winded up continuing, Isaac Collar did continue to make art for Toon Critic that he at least used as an icon as early as July of last year. Now, whether he is attempting to rejoin the fandom or not, I would argue is his inability to find success. I feel that part of that has been the people who have continually kept pressure on Toon Critic and reminding people this. Have we been unfair at times? I remember when I started off, I gave Isaac Collar every opportunity to come forward and explain himself. I will still give that opportunity to Isaac Collar. Buttons in the discussion, that's COOE, reached out to Isaac Collar to give that very thing and was blocked instantly. So I'm less than enthusiastic to give Isaac Collar a chance just to block me from viewing his content. So I have to either log off or make an entirely new account. I'm not going to debate whether these dates or not. Again, there is proof that Isaac has continued to make artwork. There is more information that has come out. I'd like to add someone else to the call. I think they might still be under the weather. Buttons, can you talk? I know Buttons has gone through some shit too. Medical issues have gone. And by the way, I'm going to give you some advice there, Buttons. If you have any personal issues, I will just simply say you've hit a rough spot. I encourage you. Excellent. Yeah, I would encourage you just saying I went through some stuff. I am prepared for people to make fun of me and say, "Oh, Anthony's lower intestine is jammed up. All that being full of shit caught up with him." And I'd be like, you got me. It's good stuff. But I'm prepared to take all the backlash. In Button's case, I'd probably encourage you not to. So yeah. One sec. And call. I spoke with Looney. All right, we'll do this in turn. I'll do Buttons, and then we'll move on to Hateful. Let's do one at a time, so we don't. Yeah, hi. Let's not have people talking over each other. So yeah, we're gonna try a different format today. You said you had information on
Silver?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm feeling a lot better, by the way, sort of. I still have some mild nausea, the fever, and some pain, but I'm doing a lot better than I was earlier. Let me get the screenshots.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so basically, what happened is I was messaged by Rouge today, who was the other victim of Zach from the Sonic group with Fabula. And oh wait, can I shut my door real quick?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Take your time.
Sorry, my mom's gonna be a bit loud. All right.
No, I get you.
Okay, so basically, but Rouge messaged me and told me that Silver decided she went back to her old Skype conversations with Silver from, I think, August.
No, for context, for when we talk about Silver, Silver is that one gentleman that we did the podcast with. He was in there for like maybe a half hour to 40 minutes, refused to join the stream, and taunted us from text. Now, I know Silver has expressed an interest in coming on here, and I believe, no, not Silver Quill. It's just Silver. This is Toon Critic's right-hand man.
Yeah,
I look forward to the Looney Turtle defending him as well. judging by the ilk and the level of people that he's currently laying down with, my God, it's just a series of bad decisions. But I could be wrong. By all means, Looney, show some common sense. You'll surprise me one of these days. Continue, Buttons.
Alright, so I'm going to send you some screenshots of things Rouge showed me today. There's the first one.
Okay. So, I'm going to take some Gyazos. Let me... The Skype mini window popped up in the way, so it popped back up in the way. Wonderful. Yes. Should have done it on Discord. Oh well.
Sorry about that.
So I'm going to read it off here, and then I'm going to put it into the comments section. Please be patient with me, guys.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I feel fantastic. Everything's gold.
Okay. Sorry, just worried because of how your voice sounds.
Oh, no, of course the voice is fucked, but on a comparative sliding scale, if Gyazo would open. Pretty please. Okay.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Tell you what, can you snap off a screenshot of it so I could just, throw
Yeah, let me go to... I can go to Twitter and I can get the Gyazo from my DMs.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
No, I got it too. And I want to state this for the record. I'm not taking the piss out of Eric because I'm sick, and I'm not using that as a shield. In Eric's case. For Fable, who pushed the goddamn luck when I'm trying to say I'm not doing so hot, and kept pushing her luck. Yes, I will put that on a bit on
Yeah.
Fable. In Eric's case, he's
Fable
perfectly
also,
fine to do it whenever the fuck.
Fable also, like yesterday, and today when I told her, hey, I'm kind of going through some stuff right now. I had surgery. Anthony's in the hospital. I'm really worried about him. Can I not be bothered by this? She kind of flew off the handle about Anthony blocking her. And then again today, after I got done telling her, I'm in the hospital because I possibly could have appendicitis and I'm going through some shit right now. I love you, Fable, but there's a time and place, and until I'm better and I'm sick, I can't trust you to not do that again because you did 2 days in a row. So I'm gonna block you for a little bit. I love you still, but
I don't.
uh,
I don't.
I can't be a dick, and I'm not gonna be a dick and
I'll
cut her
do it.
off because she hasn't been there for me
I'll
through some
totally do
stuff.
it. Yeah. Mm,
I don't know.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. Did you get the link or?
Yeah. Twitter was just loading up. Swear to God, you gave me this stupid.
Yeah. No, I get it. You picked up one of my bad habits. I
Must
have
be all the time we.
no. It's fine. Did,
Come on, Twitter.
is Gyazo working at all or?
No, it is. It's just Twitter's loading. It's being a dick right now.
Oh, doesn't it open up in the search link or something?
Oh, Twitter. Let me. Is my computer just freezing up right now?
You know what? I'll do an alternative here. Let me
Fucking
just.
fantastic.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I can send it over Discord. See if that works.
No, it's fine. Let me work on this.
Okay.
Silver. Hopefully I remember where I put this. Saved. I forgot. Oh yeah, I could upload it straight to Discord. That's fine. Add image. Image. Let me just make sure. Fucker.
Thank you guys. I don't have appendicitis, but I do. I'm not gonna say what, but I do have something else that kind of destroyed me today mentally. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just have to heal. I'll be better. I do have some slightly good news. I got a
All right.
job once I am healed, so there's that.
Perfect. There we are. So let's take a look at this beautiful bitch. This is Toon Critic's right hand man. Hey, if he'd allow me, I'd come out straight in Serenity server right now and tell everybody I smutted a 14-year-old for a year and ask if that makes me a pedo. If you knew they were 14, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I guess we could stop.
And then
Yeah, I would call you stupid, and I would leave it
I
there. And I would call me calling you, not you, I'm calling Silver stupid here.
no, I know. And I asked for clarification. What do you mean by sputted? Do you mean ERP? She's like, yep, ERP with a 14-year-old. I'm like, oh, okay, fantastic.
How old is Silver one more time?
He's in his 20s.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this, chat. 1, if you think he's a pedophile. 2, if you think he's not. What do you guys say? 1 or 2? Let's have a little group, what do you call it? Yeah, there's some ones. Oh, I appreciate that, Speedy.
Oh God.
I don't apologize. It's none of this is my business. But what happened in the hospital? They said I had my small intestine was turned. They just said that this is the funny thing is there was I'm not trying to be racist. There was an Indian doctor who told me on the ultrasound and on the CAT scan that my small intestine was turned. And they said that the only fix, if they couldn't, if it doesn't unkink itself. He's like, this is very strange. This normally only happens in people who've had previous surgery, and I haven't. The only surgery I've had is I've had 2 wisdom teeth taken out. I started telling him everything. Oh, what have you been eating? I ate I ate a whole jar of peanuts in 2 days. I've been drinking too many Monster Energy drinks. He's like, those will kill you, but that shouldn't have done this. Every doctor I talked to was like, don't drink Monster Energy drinks, but that shouldn't have done this. I was like, okay, good. I've noticed I severely cut back on eating, not out of health, just because my appetite's been fucked. And you know what? Maybe I should keep it that way. Maybe let nature take its course and not try and build it back up and just keep it a modest level. Just let the whole thing here. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you guys agree here. Was that the only thing from Silver?
No, there was other stuff.
Yeah. So Silver, You got some splaining to do.
Oh, I sent the other second screenshot, asking about if it was ERP, and then here's another screenshot of the full conversation.
Okay. I'll save as. So I
And I
do
think there was another one.
silver 2. All
Oh,
right.
and he would edge people to kill themselves, apparently.
Okay. Properties. Let's see. Browse. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I've been kind of telling him to eat his veggies and stuff, but when he gets better, I'm gonna send him a fruit pie, so he'll eat that because I know he likes pie.
I do eat pie. That's probably not the best place to get your fruit. But let's see.
I'll
When
make it
I get fired up, is this from Silver? This
yes.
when I get fired
Yes.
up, I always go searching if I can find something I've missed.
Oh
Found
no,
that.
that's Rouge
Okay, no,
telling
that's
me.
fine. Yeah. Rouge, things I've missed. Found that gem today, and it finally made sense why those two got along. Okay. What does he mean by smutted, like ERP'd? Rouge. Yes. Now, Rouge, to the best of my knowledge, hasn't intentionally told me any lies. Obviously, there was some miscommunication about the artwork. I'll eat that one. That's fine. That's my fault. So yeah, let's get to that last one, just so I can share with everybody in the class, because caring means sharing, don't you know? Silver 3. And let's kill Vegas. I'll have that open. Oh, I
Oh
know.
yeah, I forgot you could do that with Vegas and put it on the screen.
Well, no, I was using it on yeah, not Discord, OBS.
Oh right, I'm sorry, I'm
No,
really
I'm
tired, so like I'll
scatterbrained
get.
too. I couldn't tell you how much sleep I've had the last couple days. I think last night is the closest I had to a full sleep. So I'm gonna say maybe somewhere to 7 to 6 hours, which is really good. Um,
Yeah, I had like an hour or
so
two.
whose beginning statement is here? Where I'm reading off where it says, "Ignore me being stupid and manipulative." Manipulative. I mean, I'm guessing I don't care.
Oh,
I don't know.
that is
Silver or Rouge?
no, that was no. Go to the ones above it. You missed
Oh, here we
two.
go. Yeah. So Silver is a pedo. Okay, and here's Rouge going, ignore me being stupid or manipulated. I mean, I'm guessing I don't know. I found that and I remembered some of his bad past was he was the type of person to edge people killing themselves. I haven't slowly looked through everything. That's just what we found about Zach.
That's Rouge.
My,
Tell
my,
him.
my voice keeps dropping off, and again, I'm doing this a bit at breakneck speed. And there's
Do you,
definitely, again, I want to state this, the fact that I'm doing this as fast as possible does open up some situations. There's definitely room to criticize the speed at which I'm doing this. I definitely probably should have took some time off, and the fact that I'm just because I'm getting out of the hospital doesn't protect me from criticism. Absolutely not. I'm sure Hateful's probably gonna come in here and tell me everything. Is that everything for now, Button? So I could move on.
no, I told you there was two screenshots above that that you missed
Okay.
for
Scroll.
Discord.
Oh. Okay.
The
Um.
long boys.
Okay.
Do you want me to send it again? Okay.
No, no, I got it. I got it. Okay. Silver 4, and I'll make the other one silver 5. Save as.
Do you want me to read them just to give your voice a rest?
No, no, no. I got it. I feel like I have to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't overexert
No,
yourself.
I really miss talking. You have no idea. Holy shit.
I know. I'm worried.
Oh, okay. Wow. Anyways, okay. How I'm so glad they dumped. What's IHM?
Him?
Oh, okay. Derp. Yeah, you think I'd be able to read typos? I am mind blown. You brought up how someone was sexually abused at a young age for roleplay. What? You told somebody's family. I'm gonna look out for him and abandon him over roleplay. What the hell kind of drug are these people on? Roleplay. And of course, the girl shared the screenshots. Are you? Oh, we've got another Detective Donut here.
Mm-hmm.
Blame the kid. She was butthurt. He didn't want to take it to the worst possible place. Like shit. Wait, what? I'm confused here. What's the
I think that means she didn't want him to. I think that means she's butthurt that for some reason he was dating Isaac, or like they were gonna meet up offline.
Um, she was butthurt. Didn't want to take it to the worst possible place. What is Toon not doing that Silver's saying here?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well look again. I didn't try and ignore it, so that's that for the record. You know what, Silver? If you ever do show up, you'll be able to clarify that point. You've got
Hmm.
me. You certainly got me curious about that. Like
And
shit.
when you're done with this, there's another one from Looney. He
Okay.
just tweeted something in response.
Okay.
So
Like shit. I went all the time thinking that Sonic was a pedophile. He just wrote.
Sonic being a tune.
Okay, he just wrote to some stupid punk kid who wanted an older man. What? You don't know that kid. You don't know anything about this. Why
I've
are
read
you?
those screenshots, and he groomed her. He absolutely groomed her.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't read through them.
I did.
I think the
I
most
read
of
through the ones
extent
that were.
the most extent. Oddly enough, I'm not a big fan. But when Moliminus handled probably his best video he ever did was when he handled the Toon Critic thing. Super professional, super boss.
I I honestly I expected him to be a pedophile because he told me I was arrogant for being a victim of pedophilia and thinking that because of my experience I could judge when someone else is. I honestly knew what I was dealing with. That's why I like broke down crying when he said that and shit. So I'm not shocked about any of this.
Okay, all right. All this time, look, I'm not going to criticize you for going, oh, good, something terrible. I think there was a lot of schadenfreude in our point about Toon, and I'm not going to say what. Yeah. All this time, I thought they'd at least had, like, some moral high ground. Well, yeah, fucking a 14-year-old is awful and stupid. It's an RP. They posted sexting between these two. That's all it was. Well, theoretically, Silver, sexting, or not theoretically, legally, it was to my understanding, is illegal. I've heard people argue that sexting and ERP are two different things from a legal perspective. From a common sense standpoint, I don't necessarily see that. I do understand that law can be counterintuitive. It's why lay people usually aren't asked to weigh in on that. So, again, I would probably ask someone a bit more up the legal food chain, as in someone with a legal degree and dues at the bar to weigh in on that. But Silver, you are not such a person. I'm looking at the legality of it, and I think that if Toon literally did walk up to the police, told them what he did, and said, "I confess to this," he would be in jail today. And you know what?
Hmm.
I'll say this: if Toon Critic could provide such a video today, I will take down every video I ever did on him.
You know, I have my mom's dating a police officer, so I could probably ask them for that.
I'm gonna go.
What
I'm gonna
would
go. I'm
count?
gonna go state by state on that. I want it from.
Okay.
Yep, I want it from Illinois. Nope, I
All
want it.
right.
Yep, Toon, you get a cop. You get a legit cop. You tell him that I will take down every video I ever covered on you. We will go through piece by piece, and I will give you an apology. No questions asked. A legit cop that I could look up and say this man has a service record.
Oh, hey, Rouge just said in the chat, I have now on Silver. He was also referring to Zach not being with or sleeping with her when he said taking it to the worst possible place. Why would she be upset he wouldn't sleep with her? Wasn't she one of the people who, wasn't she like hesitant about it? Like when he said that? Like
I
if I'm remembering the
the worst
screenshots?
possible place. Did he not send? He sent
Oh,
himself in
she
his
has more
boxers,
on
right?
Silver.
Didn't he?
Yes, and when he asked for a photo of her, she did not send one,
Okay,
which good on you, kid.
so that's. I would argue it would be reasonable, again, layperson, that is attempting to solicit child pornography.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it definitely is. Also,
I could be completely wrong though. So look, it sounds reasonable. I don't know for a fact. I think a DA would believe that, but again, this is strictly my belief, not my authority as a legal expert. Anyways,
also apparently Rouge has more on Silver.
excellent. Okay, who posts that to someone to read? Like I have literally been way worse of a human being than him. Oh, Silver. That's fine. We'll make time. Being than him. I can't even say he's bad. Well, that's where we disagree. Okay, let's move on to the other one.
Again, and the things that Rouge are saying in this is before she found out exactly what Zach did or the extent. So whatever she's saying is mute in these screenshots. I want this to be clear to everyone. Ultimate Despair is innocent.
Okay.
They have not. They have changed their ways of thinking and realized what kind of a person he is.
Oh, well, all right. Nope. Little Bean is innocent as fuck, beat, but they've beat into him that he's a terrible person. Okay, I'm gonna make peace with that, and I'm gonna just assume she was calling Toon a beaner. That's fine. Hell, if he allowed me to.
Again, she changed her. She didn't know the extent of his actions at the time, so she
No,
doesn't think that way
I
anymore.
get it. I absolutely understand that Rouge has been very forthcoming, and I appreciate her full
Hmm.
assistance. Um, if you go to the quick page that literally leak every account he has, his family accounts, even his address, don't do it, hun. You'll make him panic. That's doxing, which is illegal. Well, you guys are free to go ask your local law authority on that. Yup. So I feel horrible for him. Well, let's all feel horrible for Toon together. But we're gonna build him up again. Oh, good. That'd make more content for me. We're gonna love and appreciate him and never abandon him. He'll learn in time how fucked up his friends are and what we get from Sonic. Um, I think that was the most stand-up thing that those people ever did by abandoning Toon. It took a while. Did you have anything else?
Um, sorry, I went on mute because mom has a fucking vacuum
No,
on.
I get it. Yeah. No.
Do you have anything else, Rouge? Okay, there it is.
Well, you know what? We could come back to it. Tell you what. Let me grab Hateful really quick.
Okay, I'll go on mute while you do that.
Well, I'm supposed to bump you and then move on to Hateful Boss. So yeah, we'll
Oh, okay,
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's cool.
All right, catch you later.
All right, boss. See you.
See ya.
All right. You know, actually, on second thought, I'll just call Hateful. Or do I have his ass? Crazy ass. You know what? Hateful, are you still in the stream? Let me take my ass back over to the stream, since it's fighting me right now. Or my computer. I've had some weird fucking stupid thing with Firefox lately. Just give me a sec. Let's get back to live stream. Just a moment. Here we go. Yeah, Hateful, if you're still around, please contact me on Skype. Oh, damn it, I just saw it. I will attempt to call Hateful in a minute. There he is. You open. Oh, I see him typing. Oh. No, unfortunately, Hateful's not available right now. Does anybody else want to pop in? Since, you know, Buttons needs a minute because of difficulties beyond our control. Oh, want to get off to work. Last 6 minutes drag on. Ah, don't worry, Blinky, you'll make it. So yeah, I guess we got a little bit of downtime. I'll be talking with the chat. Again, super thanks to Chicano Brony for your help. Don't feel like you guys have to donate. Oh, Brony Inspector wants on. That's great. Fantastic. No, Hateful, you have nothing to apologize for. Oh, cool. So I've got two people who want in. Fab and Brony Inspector. That's good company. That's fantastic company. Let's do a call.
Hello.
Hello, Soulgeners. So let me delete this.
Afternoon, listeners.
Why am I getting another call?
I don't know.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's the
switch over. Perfect. We've got the capture just right. So again, yeah, we're just giving Buttons a minute to get back. I know Hateful's unfortunately not around. You know, shit happens.
So, oh, there we go. Now it's not feeding back. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm very grateful for Rouge for her continued assistance. I hope I wasn't disparaging in any way there. Wasn't attempting to be.
Yeah, Rouge is the best.
Oh yeah, no, I mistook her for you once or twice in call. Other than that,
Yeah, I did that earlier today.
yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I did that earlier. I was like, I thought Fab was. I was like, good work, Fab, and they're like, that was Rouge. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, hanging on top of this one. Yeah, I might have a little something to add to this actually. So, the guy who supposedly got Silver to agree to a call.
Yes.
It appears as though he elected to start kind of working his own op on Toon Critic himself.
Okay.
And there's some interesting stuff in here. There's a lot of padding. You know how the Iceman works. He'll work a target for a lot of bullshit. But yeah. Zach is
Still doing shit.
He's Zach got Silver got the guy there in contact with Zach. Yeah.
Oh, 1 sec.
So I've
Years. My stream
got,
super check quota must be met. Thank you. So what did he get though? Our guy or the guy?
Well, not our guy or the guy who got us supposedly got us Silver. Though that doesn't. I mean, that's worth a little bit more now. But it's basically. Let me find a part. Well, Zach complains he has PTSD, and part of it from all the internet bullying he suffered. Let me see if I can just. There's a lot here, but there's some good and just kind of Toon playing the victim. A lot of that.
Yeah, he did that a lot, and I hate how he says that he has PTSD.
Oh, and also just a lot of him concern mainly being that he doesn't like everyone attacking Isaac now. That's another thing.
Well, here's
here's
another thing, Toon. If you would like to gain respect, get off your dumpy ass and go defend your boyfriend then. You sniveling... I can't even think of a fucking shitty enough insult.
Child?
I don't feel that does it present. My hesitation doubles down there. I couldn't think of an insult low enough. Get off your dumpy ass and go defend your boyfriend then. Should have done that months ago. Fuck. If Toon would have came out and said, if nothing else, please forgive my boyfriend, it was all me, I'd have been like, oh, that's the first legit step of any kind of goodwill I've seen out of this motherfucker. I still would have shit on him, but at least for like a split second, I would have had a modicum being a very small amount, a modicum of respect for the man. But no. Don't send Fallen Wish, don't send the Looney Turtle, be your own fucking man, get off your ass, make a fucking statement.
Or we could just see what he says to people he thinks he's still manipulating. So, dude, let's just call him the Iceman. The Iceman does his standard, cold open. Hey, I'm just here to hear your side of the story. And then Toon opens straight up with, I know that, trust me. Being witch hunted, even after a year, it wears on you. That is the first thing that he says. And Iceman, he says, I know what that's like. I understand. Standard stuff. Go on from there. So yes, and it's been hard. He's never been able to get closure. I never got to say goodbye. So Toon's upset that he got run out of town on a rail, which
sounds like Voldemort.
Pretty consistent with
sounds like V and Digi. But anyways, yeah, get over it. Suck it up. Yeah, you know what? I've lost good friends over the years.
Like,
really good
you
ones.
didn't get to say goodbye. That's pretty consistent with getting run out of town on a rail. So yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, they got to say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
FNGR?
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Buttons is good to come back in.
Oh, did you finish your point, Inspector? Because I didn't want to cut you off.
No, got a few more things to go through here.
All right. Hold that thought, Buns.
Yeah. The fact is, it's gotten to the point where my boyfriend is scared to even post art or do anything. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Oh, it infuriates me because that's what these people are doing, going after him to get to me when he is innocent and all of this.
Well, you know what?
I want to find a way
I want to make a
for this to be all over.
I want to make a statement to Toon, and unlike some other dumb fuck,
Yeah.
Here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna invite Toon to Windy City Con because I know they don't want him. But there's a mall across the street from Windy City Con, Toon. And if you want to meet me the fuck over there, and you want to try your luck, motherfucker, I will knock you the fuck out.
Oh yeah. I knew this was gonna get. I knew you were gonna get fired up. There's more. There's a lot here. I'm just gonna mostly read what Toon is saying. If anyone wants context, we'll provide further. But these are just a lot of Toon's. I imagine this is probably the kind of shit Toon says to everyone he starts talking
he told
to.
Me a lot
like he's got a script
stuff.
that he follows. Yeah.
He told me a lot of the stuff, including how Isaac is scared to post anything or do anything online because, he supports Toon. So I can actually confirm.
Yeah, no, So he does have all this kind of scripted out for people. Not remember. Oh, okay. So here's he mentions what an utter poltroon what an utter shitfuck poltroon he proved to be, and weaseled out of the Shelly D podcast, which he said he would do and then did not. So I remember Shelly D pitched the idea of doing a live stream interview.
I want to pitch an idea to you, Toon. Since you're such a cowering, sniveling beta male, why don't you go do a stream with the Looney Turtle? Surely he's willing to carry your fucking message. No, Looney, you opened up your big fucking retarded mouth. Why don't you have him on your channel?
Yeah,
why don't you fucking promote him?
I think this imaginary this imaginary fucking podcast that fucking Toon Critic keeps peddling around to everyone he thinks he's got eating out of his hand. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll pod about it. And you notice he's pulling that one out for everybody, right? Everyone he gets in contact with, somehow the conversation always gets steered to this imaginary podcast where you're going to field all the questions first and then maybe open things up to chat in the end.
I think it's still got to.
It's utter bullshit. He's never going to do it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm fucking good enough to get him anyways. Yeah, no. Full fielded video, I think I could still wreck Toon. Easily. Any day of the week.
It wouldn't take someone like hell. I mean, doing that, just reading these reading parts of these responses of this conversation.
I was able to wreck Toon pre-fucking pedophilia. Are you kidding me? Oh fuck, I'd destroy him even with fucking fielded questions.
Well, I mean, I guess technically, because the two of them were both pedophiles, I guess we have a pedophile ring on our hands here. I mean, if you want to.
Here comes the turtle defense squad.
We're doing big. We got big stuff going on here.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently indeed.
Yeah. So after being witch-headed after a year wears on you. Yeah, there we go. So this is where so now they have it. Now they're continuing to have their planning a podcast together. There's a whole wonderful part of this which I might it's not too compelling because it's just kind of like two guys planning out a podcast talking about, oh yeah, we'll do the questions in advance. So let's plan a podcast together. Planning a podcast with Toon Critic Y2K.
You sound like you're doing the furry thing. Should we bring the suits when we go take the pictures? Of course we should bring the suits.
Anyways, why not? What do you mean? Of course we're bringing the suits. We thought we were doing this without the suits. Yeah.
I apologize to all furries down below.
All right, so here's Toon's exact wording on how to get. I'd suggest we iron out the questions beforehand. I'd probably script the answers and plan this in advance. Cover all the bases. Yeah, we can iron all that out. Blah blah. You know, planning a podcast, basic. You know, how are we gonna do this?
God.
So you know, just give me the questions and the answers. Like, yeah, and tell me what to say so that I can sound bad or good.
I don't think there is a way to fucking polish the turd that Toon's become.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that would hold
really.
up under scrutiny. Yeah, if anybody who goes back and looks at it, if it's too polished, they'll be able to pick it apart. That'll be free content if that pod ever happens, no matter how clean or squeaky it is. That'll definitely be an easy response video, and it'll do well. It'll definitely do well. 2,000 views, fucking bare minimal of people just picking apart every fucking goddamn softball bitch ass question done incorrectly, and nobody will buy it. I'm sure Looney will be out here fucking shaking his pom poms, going, "Yeah, yes,
hey.
you did good."
Hey, Anthony.
What?
I know you love when literal utter shitty people talk shit about you. I got one here.
Oh boy.
FNGR is not even entirely there sometimes. Glass cannon.
I don't have to take that from a Puerto Rican. Get fucked.
Oh.
Okay. I
I'm
don't
not
dig
letting
up
him count
dirt
himself as
on
part
people.
of my race. Get
Never
fucked.
was my thing. I
Chaz,
hate
he's
that.
one of your people,
No,
as far as
he
I'm
doesn't.
concerned.
Yeah, but he's better than you because he doesn't dig up dirt on people. That was never his thing. He hates that.
Hey, Toon, remember when you used to joke about breaking Fallen Wesh's neck while fucking her in call? I was creeped out every fucking time you did that.
Well, at
Riley,
least
I
he
think
never
you were around
dug
at
up
least for
dirt
that
on
once or twice.
people.
Yeah, he used to talk about, if I could only go back in time, I would have broke her neck while I was having sex. You were a creepy fuck, Toon.
Oh man,
Yikes.
yeah, like, but you know what? At least he doesn't go around digging up dirt on people. Wait a minute. Is Toon saying he's better than you?
Jesus.
Oh, now that's a bridge too far.
Yeah, no shit, Jesus Christ.
I'll take that from a lot of people, but Toon Critic, oh,
I'll have
now.
you know, Toon's actually
I'll
brought me
have
fucking
you know.
stories to cover and shit where I was like, I'm pretty sure if I talk about this, your friends are going to be pissed at me, Toon. So yes, was I your garbage man at one point in time? Absolutely. that absolutely happened.
Garbage man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could probably,
Riley
you
backed
could probably
up my
do a
fucking
pretty
story, thank you.
good. Yeah.
Shot his
Sorry.
own eye out. Oh yeah, no, there's a fucking story which I do remember was consistently told about Toon coming in his own eye.
Oh wow.
I don't
That's
know about
some
the...
good
Ew.
distance anyway.
Yes. Thanks for the reminder, Riley.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You know, then he goes like, you know, let's see here.
Well, he could come on down. He could reply. Looney, you got me on Skype.
Yeah.
You've got me on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking contact me, motherfucker. By all means, Looney. I will have everyone else leave the call. We will talk one-on-one, so you could stop pretending to have something else to do. You could bring your bitch ass on down to this call, and we could have a go.
Yeah.
Blinky Iris, was he blowing himself? I think he was too fat to get that flexible. Toon was a bit round.
And we have covered the autofellatio thing on previous streams. If you want to hear us talk about that, go back to us being jerks number 2.
I couldn't actually remember. Good eye.
No, I that's just me throwing it. I don't know which one it was.
It might have
either.
been. It might have been. Jesus.
Could have been. That's just a guess.
Yeah.
Well, this. Let's see here. Digging up the past, which is completely irrelevant. Salem 1600s. Am I right?
I'm just reading this off here.
I'm just going through this. Look, I'm just going through this massive amount of screen caps, just doing a best of reel from Toon
So Foxwell, I've noticed that you sent me something in DMs. I could get really wrong right now. I could get really gauche. I could go way off the beaten path right now. I don't feel I need views bad enough, and if it ever gets back to Wolfkeen, yes, I still have that call. If you want to talk about guilt by association, oh boy. I know some things about you, buckaroo. Moving along. You guys there?
Yeah, still here.
Yes, still here.
God, there's a lot of uninteresting stuff.
Alright, well,
here.
it might cool to add buttons to the call.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Sorry about the wait. And there we go. Yeet.
Oh, and you know what? Just whichever one of Toon's people is listening to the stream right now, keeping him updated. I know I don't know who you are, but I definitely know you're there right now.
Oh,
That did not take you guys very long. That did not take you guys very long at all. He is officially backed out of this other dude's podcast now. So yeah, there is no podcast. Fuck y'all.
Oh, so I want to read off this thing from Past the Girl here, and I'm not even going to argue it. The day Toon is better than FNGR is the same day he turns himself in. Is that like one of those, well, Hitler killed Hitler, so he's not so bad? Yeah, you know what? I will yield the floor. If Toon Critic turns himself into prison, he will have gotten Toon thrown in prison, which is something I or no one else will have been able to do. Yes, that would make him better than me.
So like earlier today, during the whole Isaac didn't do the art thing, I showed Looney your video and I said, Isaac is still making art for Toon, and he said, I'm debunking the claim that Toon is trying to get back into the Brony fandom with one of these OCs. There's no evidence to back that claim up. Whether or not Isaac's published artwork is being used for Discord icons has nothing to do with this.
Okay, hold it. Now here's the whole gist of that, and I answered that earlier. Again, Looney, it would be so much easier if you popped in stream. I stated very clearly at the beginning of the stream, it is well within the realm of possibility that Toon wasn't going to try and get back in. But the thing is, he did reach out, and he did try and contact his friends a second time after they expressed not an interest in him. So I am asserting, Looney, his overall lack of success is what is preventing him from returning. And I would assert, in some way, shape, or form, I myself, as well as my peers, as well as even people I don't like, are preventing Toon from coming back as a collective effort. If you disagree with me, and I might be wrong, you are gonna have to show the fuck up, or shut the fuck down.
I also think it's interesting about the fact that he's getting his information from Fallen Wish, but she's getting her information from Isaac, who gets his information from Toon. How is that a trustworthy source?
That is unbelievably shitty. Now here's the whole gist. Fallen Wish and Looney's statements in the public have been also... And by the by, I want to pile this on, Fable, if it ever gets back to you. Fallen Wish contacted me when I went to the hospital and I didn't block her. That's how little I think of you. Fable. I didn't really want to talk to Fallen, but I decided not to be a penis about it.
He also replied to your thing about streaming, and he said, notice how little you hear from me during that stream. It was an impromptu podcast, and I spent most of my time doing homework in the background while you went from topic to topic.
Yep, no, and here's the whole gist of that. That's been consistently with his regular behavior in podcasts. He's done it before in Biter's Pod when he ran CBD. He's done it in ANY's Pod. He's a shit podcaster. He's had experience. There's no denying that he has a wealth of pods, but he is not a gabby individual. It's not my fault that you have the inability to carry a fucking conversation. If you go back and listen to Jerry Pete's podcast, which is on this channel, which is tagged Jerry Pete because at the time he was named Jerry, Looney the Turtle is in there, and he shares a total of about 3 sentences. And it's not because he was talked over. Many people had time to talk in that. Corpulent had it, Sheldon had it, and Looney had it. And yes, I still find it funny till this day. We had 5 of the most unlikely, was it 5? 4 to 5 of the most unlikely people all in the same room at that time. But oh well.
And I think, and then I just replied, "Well, aren't you a dick?" And then his reply is, "The guy hates my guts, has told me to kill myself, and above all else, he's the worst example of someone making news videos I've ever seen. I may be a dick to Anthony, but it's not without reason."
Feelings mutual. And so is my remark about what I told him. Here's the gist, Looney. You can choose, and here's the other thing. Every member of the secret mod staff can bring this up, Looney. I suggested that they put you back in. I believe the editor and Tricky Fox both told me, "What are you, on crack, or have you lost your fucking mind?" They unanimously voted you the fuck down. And I said, well, the man is able to... They said we would rather make nothing at all than work with you. You are a social pariah to anyone who fucking matters in the fandom. That is something you so richly fucking deserve, that you have worked for long and hard. Wear your fucking pariah status with pride. You've earned it.
Oh, Riley Miller in the chat said, "You want to know what bullshit Toon told me before everything came out? He told me he was actually helping the victim come to grips with her sexuality. That's not his job. He's not her parent or a teacher, and that's not how you... That's not sex ed. That's not...
Toon, if you show up, it won't be a fair fight." I'm just gonna jump you.
I know... As someone who was in the victim's place at 14 years old with a similar situation online with someone in the Brony fandom I confronted this summer, I can tell you that from my experience, and probably maybe with the girls, it fucked up my sexuality and sexual...
I was keeping this one under my hat, too, and I'm going to let you know this. I used to watch Gangland on TV, and it was the Hells Angels that'll let you know. You know, carrying a ball-peen hammer is perfectly legal. Think about that, Toon.
It's my hammer. Just my hammer.
Yeah, like the thing about trying to help her with her sexuality is when you roleplay with a child and they are not fully sexually developed, you're I'm Brony Inspector, don't interrupt.
Go ahead.
Yeah. When you expose a child to something sexually at a young age, and you're not a caretaker and an educator or something, and just role-playing shit, they're going to be confused, they don't know what's going on, and they're going to trust you, and it's going to make them want to kind of get into shit, and it could be dangerous shit, or it could be shit that kind of fucks them up in the head, or with their sexual development. So actually, Toon hindered that child.
I want to state this, because I think somebody in the chat said Y2K screwed Y2K. This goes back to I remember when back in the day when Everfree Network went down the drain, and I apologize for Final Draft for making the cross comparison here. Horse News or any of his detractors didn't bring him down ultimately, or Everfree Network. He did. Toon, as much as I or Horse News or V would like to take the credit for your downfall, that is you. You had people, mass fans. You had friends who were willing to stick with you until the end, beyond any reasonable or rational doubt. And I still look down my nose at most of those motherfuckers for doing that. You are the reason why that stopped. You could have stopped at the kid and got away with everything else. Which still, again, pisses me off to all high hell. If you wouldn't have got caught with that kid, I'd have been one lone asshole screaming in the fucking distance.
I remember, Toon, witnessing your degeneracy in chats when you tried to hit up on me with BronyCon shit and with other people. When I heard about you tried to get my Katie Star, a minor, to cheat on Pastel Pros with you. When you tried to get when you tried flirting with Painted Patience and Kelly Mink, when you were dating one or the other, you are nothing but a sexual, perverted, degenerate scumbag. You're the definition of incel.
I was about to say, hold it. Let's not lump him in with degenerates. There's some good people in there. But no, seriously.
We're doing the memes, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Damn it!
let
I
me
had
just make
something
one
I've
thing
been
clear.
wanting to
No,
say for
hang
a
on.
minute.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you gotta learn not to interrupt, Brony
Well,
Inspector.
you've had the mic for a bit, but go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll catch. You know what? I did my thing. I'll catch you guys
All right, see you,
later.
Burn Inspector. I do
No.
appreciate it. Yeah, if he wants to leave, you can't
Yeah,
hold him
yeah,
captive.
right, it's
Buttons.
been fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can't make me stay.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
It's not Doc Al.
Alright.
Yeah. No, Buttons,
But-
if you wanted to run a podcast with you and Rocky, he'd probably let you call it Doc Al. Nobody gets out alive. Nobody gets out alive. That's a good name for a pod. Are you kidding me? Holy shit, that's fucking beautiful.
That
Yeah,
is.
it would be.
Yeah.
But I want to make something very clear, Toon. If I ever go to Chicago, or you are ever seen in my state, oh, look at the police sirens are already going for you.
Oh, gosh.
Lol.
But my point stands. I will make you suffer on behalf of every victim of pedophilia, of every child I've seen affected by you, of every woman I've seen affected by you, of every person you've ripped off. I will personally take it into my hands to somehow make you suffer physically or emotionally.
I wouldn't.
I don't take shit what you've done.
I wouldn't concern yourself with that, Buttons, in all likelihood.
Well,
Sorry.
but
No,
let me
you're
say
fine.
this then.
I just know that
If-
you've been through a rough bit recently.
I know, sorry.
No, Fable's not in the call. I could double check though. Let's see if they around.
No, just me and Fabula and you.
No. Let me just make absolutely sure. No, they're not on right now. But time zones being what they are, Fable said that they would be off work at 4. Let's see. Central is 5:20. I
message
do
her.
not know Fable's time. Sorry, Fable, not Fabula. Fabula's good people. Yes.
She's in Central Time with you.
Oh, well then there's no excuse. Oh, Blinky Iris says Buttons you rock and threw me $2. Thank you, Blinky. Much appreciation.
Oh, thank you, Blakey.
Yeah.
But yes, let me give Toon a little message of myself then. If I ever find out that you're anywhere near where I live, I'll make sure that the police find you so that you can finally face justice for the things that you've done.
I know I'm wasting my breath on this one, Eric. That's to you, the Looney Turtle. When I saw you at BC, I didn't go out of my way to avoid you. Those are most of the Toons people who are walking the fuck away from you. The reason why that no one corrects me for giving you the shit that I do is because they fucking hate your guts. I'm prepared to deal with you. So, if you find that situation less than ideal, sucks to be you, but it's really me or nothing. That's why you're sitting in top of the barrel right now, rotting.
Oh, spoken mind. I got something to do with Sega. If you have nothing to talk about, she blogs her own thing and says she doesn't apologize for anything.
She's a moron. Did any of that change? I think we'd kind of be beating a dead horse. I feel like I've already sat there and made my points. That
Brony Inspector says that Toon himself is watching.
hello, Toon. What would you like to talk about today? I could throw out these two and we could talk.
Ooh.
How about it, Zach?
Hey, Toon, you ready to finally come out of the shadows and get what you finally deserve?
No. Oh, look, man. At least pop in the chat.
Yeah, come
You,
on.
At least
you
speak
do.
for yourself
You
so
love
you
a
can
you love
defend
a
yourself.
spotlight. You'd like to be a heel. This could be your moment.
I will be able. It would bring great pleasure to be your nightmare.
No, hold it. I'm gonna stack the deck.
It'd be a one-on-one.
I am fresh out of the hospital. I am
Oh,
off of
Silver's
work.
in the chat.
I am tired. and I'm
Silver's
not
in the
doing
chat.
good.
Anthony.
Yeah. No, I see Silver. Hi, Silver. Silver Fox, right?
Hello, pedophile. Yes,
Hold it.
Silver,
No,
the guy.
No. Silver, would you like into the call, Silver? How about it? Supposedly, they're either saying that Silver's in the chat or Toon's watching, and I said, look, either of you two want to pop in, I'll have Fabula take a powder, Buns can take off, and we'll have a regular conversation. I am perfectly
Toon is
capable of...
watching and Silver is watching.
It's either him or Silver, according to Brony Inspector.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going
Oh
to do
wait,
anything.
Fable says she can
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to end this here.
I think I'll jump and head
Yeah,
off
no,
then.
I get it.
All right.
Let me
I'll
take a
be
look.
I'll see
here
you guys later.
to.
No.
All right.
I'm waiting to see if they respond. She's not responding on Skype.
She asked me if it's on Skype or Discord. I said Skype. I'm texting her on her phone.
Yep.
Are you? Did she block you still?
Nope,
Oh,
she
maybe
messaged
that's
me
it.
before. Yeah, unless she
Oh, she
reblocked me
did.
today. I will admit I was a giant penis to Fable. I was in no mood for it. I tried explaining that. Between getting out of the hospital and then going back to work and then Fable trying to bother me on Skype, I might have been a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, like I said, Fable. There's a time and place for everything. I was in the hospital. Anthony was in the hospital. Like,
I'm not apologizing.
I guess Toon watches your stuff. That's good to know, though.
That seems awfully suspicious for a man who doesn't wish to come back, don't you think, Eric?
Oh, I have to add her.
I'm looking right at her account. Unless she did reblock me.
I
Yeah.
no, I have to add her to the call.
I'm gonna let you on a little secret here, Buttons. If you hang around and it doesn't go well, I'm not taking the stream down.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think she has an issue with me. I'm just getting Skype. Skype's being weird right now, so let me unblock and
Here, one sec. I could just call them.
okay.
Do. Oh, wrong one. Derp. God, I'm stupid. Well, Silver Fox, are you the one who's friends with Toon? I'm attempting to call Fable Heart, not getting anything. Fable is unavailable, so no. There we go. Missed call 526. Let me scroll up. What do you say? If Silver is not the right, I mean, I have sat stream before and never called out before. Okay, Silver, if you're the wrong person, I do apologize. Silver, are you associated with Toon Critic? The one in the chat. There is a Silver who is. I may have jumped the gun. Little tired. Do apologize. Please don't jump on Silver Fox. Oh! Well, I guess I could take my ass over there. Here, one second. Oh, here, let me contact fucking Silver on Discord. If it lets me. God, I hate everything about the new Skype. Bear with me. I think we're going to get a chance, potentially, to talk to Toon Critic's second in command. If Discord decides to cooperate with me today. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, I got distracted by something for a real quick second. And let's go to add friends. And send. Of course it didn't work. It's all too easy. And there we go, Silver sent. Silver, you get boring enough, I'm going to add Rocky to come in here to meme on you. Oh, there he is. Well, it's about time. Aren't we entitled? Oh, he's not going to come in the call! You never call, you never text. Are you coming in? No, Silver. We're not doing the text thing over, stream again. You're going to pop in the call or I'm going to fucking walk away. Come in the call. Silver, are you going to come in the call or I'm just going to walk away from here? Yes or no? Let's see. Here's the screenshot. I'm sitting in call right now, Silver. Are you? So yeah, though, I stand corrected. The Silver in the stream is Toon Critic's friend. And he's not joining. Alright, cool. Never mind. You didn't come. I'm going to be a cheerleader. You ain't going to come? Fuck you. Gotta waste my goddamn breath in this fucking little life. You come back someday or some shit like that. So, is there anybody left to talk? He didn't pop in. So, anybody got else fun things to talk about? I'll join. Legend Lunt. I don't even know who you are. Silver has no backbone. You're right, Countess Rose. Oh, you know what would be fun? I feel like showing you guys Countess Rose's new picture. It's beautiful. Let's see. Image. Okay. Browse. Things I waste money on. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I know why. I didn't download it yet. Yeah, we'll have to do that later. I only have it on my laptop because I'm a schmuck. Let's see. Did anybody contact me yet? Well, shit. I guess I'll start a call back over here again since nobody else is joining back in. Since I can only carry a conversation by my own so damn much. Yeah, Silverfox, don't go what. Either you're going to join the fucking call or I'm going to walk away. Now, is you ready or is you ain't? Yes or no? Yeah, I'm going to flufflepuff you, Silverfox. Why you want to call and you don't? Can you? Is that? Am I being too fast for you? Would you like me to slow it down for you, a skosh? You smooth brain fucking nobody. Yes, I'm dying to talk about Toon Critic's second in command. That'll put asses in the seats.
Yeah, that's boy, oh boy. Yeah, Hardeen. Well, who's Hardeen? He's Harry Houdini's brother. So no one gives. So he's a magician that no one gives a shit about.
No, I got a better one. I got a better one. Fucking goddamn being Toon Critic's best friend. That's like being fucking who's that brother of fucking that real SNL of John Belushi's fucking brother?
Yeah. Jim, you're Jim Belushi.
Yeah, congratulations, Silverfox. You are Jim Belushi.
Congratulations, Jim Belushi. The Belushmobile. Get in the call.
Yeah.
We did the whole thing. I left a call to do a whole thing to get you to come into this call, so come in the call. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. Jesus.
I didn't just leave that call and technically
I'll tell you the views went up slightly.
Still,
so yeah, to let you know, Toon, if you are currently watching and measuring the water, is there still a demand for you to come back? There's definitely room to stop the pain as far as your boyfriend goes. But you're gonna have to find your balls. You're gonna have to find your dick. You're gonna have to be a man and step up and do that. And you're gonna have
You
to
know
take...
what? I have an idea.
What?
Let's I'm gonna go through my phone history.
Oh, oh no.
No, we're not gonna dox. Tune's
Okay.
number's
No,
already
no,
up there.
no,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no,
then-
no. We're not doing
then we're-
that.
Then
But
we're gonna discuss modifications to the average.
no, we're
vote.
not. We're not doing that.
Oh, are you calling Tune's house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not...
Hello?
Hello. Are you related to Zachary Keys?
No?
You're not.
No?
All right. Thank you.
That was him.
No, that was a chick, wasn't it?
That was him doing a chick's voice.
Okay. You know what?
We'll try
don't,
the other.
I don't think... You know, I have no idea. I didn't condone that. I didn't sign
No,
off on
we'll
that.
try the other.
Yeah.
We'll try the other.
I'm not out here to fucking give, Tune's mom a hard time.
Yeah, no. If I wasn't tuned, I'm not gonna bother them.
They're not picking up. There's no way. That'd have been the ultimate if a conversation would have broke out.
Hello?
Hello, is this Zachary Keys? This is Buttons. We know you're watching the stream.
Oh,
That was him.
We hung up already. I can't believe you picked up. I can't believe you picked
Well,
up. We had him for a second.
we had him on the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You know what, Silver? Congratulations. We wouldn't have gone that far. That's all your fault right there. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
This has been the Pressing My Buttons podcast.
Yeah. Time for the crank call hour. Goddamn butt. God, we're just hitting the
laughing.
accelerator today. I don't
Yeah.
know what.
Well, there's reasons not to change your phone because it's probably connected to a bunch of fucking things. I know it isn't
Let me
working.
see.
God.
I'm gonna call
No, it was him both times. is
again.
the
No, it
best
wasn't.
part
It's a
about
different. It's a
this.
different number.
Oh, don't keep calling. Come on.
Oh,
No, Come on,
I'm
someone.
sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Okay, I will call again.
All right. Yeah.
Silver told me to keep the line open in case anything happens. Hello? Hey, it's Buttons. Click.
Yeah. Midnight Chimes asks, is Buttons laughing or dying? Little column A, little column B. You know.
It's a chicken in my lungs.
Okay. Wow. What did Scootaloo ever do to you? Anyways.
So,
I'm crying right now. Oh my god, I feel proud.
Oh. Okay. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I guess. Oh, Blinky Iris, you can mask your number, Buttons. Well,
Oh,
you know
okay.
what would have helped that is Buttons wouldn't have said they were Buttons. You probably should have. Well, no, I'm not going to suggest that you should have been pretended to be a fangirl. That would. You know what? If we would have coordinated that, I might have said that.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what's funny? I bet Silver Fox would have tipped him off.
Hello?
And Tune's like, "No, you fool! You know I'm Tune Critic. I don't need to listen to some."
Brett. I think
Hang on.
it's time we talk. This has gone on for too long, and I see what these people.
Wait.
And dial again. Or dial 611.
It's not in service anymore.
wait, the first number wasn't? Or...
No, the one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Silver is waiting for Anthony to call him on Discord.
We did call you on
Bernie.
Discord, you butthole. Jesus, and then you
Yeah.
didn't pick up.
And now Buttons made those calls. What do you mean? Like, yeah.
Hey, Silver. I'm not happy with you right now.
But
I'm very
I'm-
not happy
I'm-
with you right now.
hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on.
Sorry, I had creepy reading asking me about what's Looney going on about, and I said you could pop in stream if you want to hear about it. Hopefully, Creepy won't have to say something inappropriate enough to take down the stream.
We have Silver's phone number. I can hang on.
No.
That's where this all, man, that takes me back to a couple weeks ago. That's where this all started.
Again, I'm
All
not
right,
saying
look,
docs.
look,
I could call.
look. I understand that emotions are running high. I feel that certain things were said really brutal in the Draco podcast, and I was like, I'd rather not become the norm. I'm of two minds in that situation. I think Draco is a complete prick, but again, I don't want to start doing that to people fucking left and right. I don't know. I haven't come up to a fucking... I don't know who this Silver is, but I've been accused of being someone I'm not. So, Silver Fox, you're not the one who's associated with Toon, yes or no? I had people telling me some shit in the background. Yeah.
No, Fabula in the chat just says not him.
All right,
oh, okay, yeah, no, it's... Sorry, my guy. Silver Fox in the freaking top... The side chat there isn't our Silver. Okay, thank you, Fabula, and I apologize, Silver Fox. Really sorry about that.
All right, Silver is... I have Silver on Discord right now. Is he gonna... is he doing the call or what? I'm gonna ask him. Hold on.
Blinky Iris, give Leo's Toon's number. I'm sure he has it. I guarantee you fucking...
If Leo Convoy doesn't have Toon's number, of all people, I would be shocked.
I guarantee you. I'd bet you dollars to donuts if he doesn't have
All
it.
right,
He'd be yeah.
Anthony, call Silver on Discord. He says 1 minute. He said, give me 1 minute starting now. Call him right now on Discord.
Okay.
Move in Discord?
If he answers, yes. That'll take 1 second.
No. Get out of here with that, Candy. At least do the Doodle Tones voice.
Don't you have a flair for the dramatic?
Oh, God. The Edge. Yeah, I'm going to have to hang up here, guys. Not you, Silver. No one's going away, booby.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Scared me for a moment.
Oh, fantastic. Lovely. Anyways. So, I guess... For everyone down in the chat, he's got this little blue gay fox icon. I feel like fucking Jim here. This furry here thinks he's gonna get buck with me. That's your flair for the dramatic.
Wait, is the brony calling me a furry?
Pretty much.
I mean, I guess.
So what's the deal with going after 14-year-olds doesn't make you a pedophile? I'm just curious about that.
What is about that? Would you like to talk about that? Because you seem a little preoccupied with other things.
Oh God, he's turning into napalm. What?
Huh?
Well, okay, fine. I'll ask again. What is the deal with the 14-year-old remark?
You can't understand English? Is that it? Anyway, let's move on. Anyway.
No. Answer the 14-year-old fucking question.
I'm answering that, you dimwit.
Well, that's moving on would be not addressing it, so you're addressing it, right?
Would you
answer the fucking question?
Forth a few more times, or you see, I'm not like your little.
Yes, you're autistic. I understand. Yes, no, I get it. You're autistic. I understand. Smooth-brained autism.
Speaking of things, buttons. I was just curious. I'll answer the question. I want to ask a question.
Okay.
So, Buttons. When she was the minor personality, did you call her Daddy? Or did she call you Daddy? That's what I meant.
I
kind of feel like that's something you do still. You'd call her Daddy. Because you have some sort of repressed childhood or something.
You got a DSM-5 handy there, buddy?
A what?
Another smooth-brained individual didn't even know what I was talking about.
No, some of us don't have random trivia to flaunt. Do you know what a banana slug is? Do you know how much it normally weighs?
Well, it's a medical journal that diagnoses mental defects.
Ah,
you know, like
yes,
they're like autism,
I have
like
it
you have.
Right next to my Bible. Everyone.
But to answer your question, Dingbat, is I don't sit there and I don't bring up my personal information. If someone else decided to do that, that would be them. You wanted to make sure that it was just you and I in the call. So,
Yeah.
should I add more people or not, Silver?
I mean, I'm not gonna answer if you call me from there, so... See,
So you
I
dick
kinda
tucked, I
just wanted
understand.
to play the game my way. But you answered my question, so let me answer yours.
Okay.
Anyway. She is not a minor in the Philippines. Or, well, what was it? The Philippines? I think it was Philippines.
So you don't know.
Pretty sure.
So you can't say.
I can say, because I already went over this. But if
I'm pretty
you're
sure
going
you
to
got
deny
defeated.
facts,
I'm pretty sure that when we went through the, when we did the, when we went through the 5-hour podcast, it was, what was his damn, Furlato beat you down legally. He beat you down legally and morally, and then you just threw up your hands and said, "Oh, that's okay. I agree with your problems," and just fucking dismissed him out of hand.
Huh?
What? Huh? Who's?
Are you so friendly with all of your guests, Anthony?
Silver. When I said the 14-year-old, I was talking about you.
Oh, that's rich, sweetie. That's rich.
You still haven't answered the question.
You are wonderful.
Okay, all right. So Silver, here's the gist of this. No. That was the whole point here.
Literally sidetracked us this entire time.
The stream is where we brought up the 14-year-old, and I'm trying to get you to answer. Did anyone in that chat
Okay.
trick you into that?
Can
Were
you
you
shut the
coerced
fuck up?
into that? Were you manipulated into giving that information at all? Did you offer that you said that you would go after a 14-year-old, or said that you, what was it, you looted them? Yes or no?
Did who? What?
All right, tell you what,
What are
let's
you
let's
talking
pull up the goddamn picture for the stream, and then you could choose to answer it or not. How's that?
I'm not looking at the stream, but if you want to send it to me, then go ahead.
Well, no, I could put it up in the stream. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to. You got plenty of time to go look it up.
Nah.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't want to leave the stream out of this wonderful, enlightening discussion, Silver.
I mean...
So here it is. Reading it off. August 22nd.
I mean...
August
they usually
22nd,
stuck with the other
2018.
shitty show.
Hell, if he'd allow me, I'd come straight out in the Serenity server right now and tell everyone I smutted a 14-year-old for a year and ask if that makes me a pedo. By the way, Buttons, stop sending me money in stream. So, anyways, let me read off these two. Hold that thought. Chicano Brony. Alright, FNGR, you're glad you're doing better, bro. Have a blessed day. I think I read that one. That's two.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's two with a voice changer. That's beautiful.
What?
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, you stopped laughing there a bit.
I just thought it was sweet.
You
I
paused.
thought it
You
was
paused
nice.
really bad there, man. Your poker face. You know, if we were playing poker right now, I'd have shoved all
My
in.
poker.
Yeah.
You realize that you've already lost the argument the moment you have to go to ad hominem. You know?
I was poker and ad hominem. Your mom's
No,
an ad hominem.
Have you not listened to yourself for like the last, what has it been, 3 minutes? 2 minutes? I can't tell, you know, it's just... I just stopped paying attention after a minute because you're so boring. Anyway,
Well, you know what? If I'm boring, I could spice this up. What do you think?
let's get back on topic.
He left! He left! So I added Leo to the call, and he took off and left. Oh, shit. I didn't notice till Buns pointed it out, and I'm sitting there listening to the voice, and I've heard Toon Cut promos as cartoons. I was like, that is him. I could just barely notice.
Well, let's have some fun here, shall we?
Oh, he's not coming back.
Oh, don't you worry about that, big boy. Just let me see if I can do something here.
There we go. Sorry, Fable. We just got done talking to Toon Critic for a second there.
Oh boy, oh boy.
He's not picking up.
Oh, I'm hoping to get at least gets his voicemail.
It's not set up.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been trying. Buns did get him to pick up.
You have reached the voicemail box of 98970866787.
I don't care. Hey, big boy. This is Leo. I know I'm scary, and you had to run away. But that's all right. I know this is your number, and you're in Midland. See you soon.
Was that Toon or Silver?
Silver.
Oh. I think that was Toon, though.
Maybe so. But either way, he's got a nice little message now.
Okay, well, I'm not going to point out what just indirectly happened. One could call that negligent. Okay, well, let's see what Silver's saying. You have 20 seconds. Clocking Sugar Cube. Time's up. I've been waiting a few courtesy seconds. Shames we lost in common. You just don't know it yet. No, Silver. We don't have a lot in common. I'm assuming you're Toon. No, I don't think so.
And where is he saying this?
Oh, in DMs.
Ah, tell him to pick up his phone next time.
Yeah.
Daddy Leo wants to talk to him.
Leo wants to talk. Oh, he unfriended me. Oh, bougie boo.
Ah, that's funny. That's funny. I show up and he immediately bails. Good lord.
My God. Yeah, there's one thing we don't have in common. I'm talking to you, and I don't have a problem with that.
Well,
Hey.
I initially hopped on the stream after I was told that apparently the Silver guy was on. But I saw you were initially talking about Looney and all that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and address Looney here a little bit. And I did in Barrel, because for some reason he's there, even though he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Looney, I find it amusing how you took all the time to research, put together, and edit a video to try to debunk Anthony's claim, which he eventually walked back because the information wasn't incorrect, or was incorrect. But I noticed the last two videos that I did outing a pedophile in the community that built you up, you never shared. It's amazing how you had time to slap Anthony, or try to, but you don't have time to concern yourself with your actual community and the predators therein. When I see you at BronyCon, I'm taking a dumb little turtle off your shoulder and throwing it off the freaking roof. You're worthless. You're a coward, and the only time you ever come out is when you want to make yourself look big. Keep your mouth shut and keep your head buried in the sand if all you're going to do is cry whenever somebody says something you don't like.
Let me give you a little tip there for finding Looney. He'd be the dumbass in all in green alone.
I know. I know.
Jesus.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll deal with that later. But yeah, sorry I ruined your stream.
Oh, not at all. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck no. So I gotta go fucking get into a fist fight with Fable Heart now. Oh God, what do you want, Pinto?
Fable Heart.
Oh, Fable Tail, whatever their name is.
Why? What'd Fable do?
Oh, fucking long time ago. Here, 1 second. Pinto, I do want to apologize for my immaturity to you, though. Pinto, you 1 minute you come up to me and then call me a pedophile, then apologize, and you can't make up your mind. You do you, Pinto. You do you.
Fantastic, then. I'm surprised, honestly, it was just you in the stream. I figured it'd be somebody else, too.
We did. We had fucking people, but when I agreed to talk to Silver, I said I'd go head over there. I started off the stream with just talking to Buttons. I was hoping to get hateful, but I think he's busy with work or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Nah, he's busy tearing into Ryu for being dumb.
Oh, I hope I was more fun than that.
both have their own ways of being fun, but I felt the need to come on.
Was Rio just being an edgy asshole, or was he really talking to Dune? Or
he's not talking to Zachary Pedo Hat. He thinks that the community should be nicer and give him a second chance because of the cartoon's values, and it's all dumb.
So he's being really dumb. How young is Rio again?
16, I think. Maybe.
I'm sorry, that's past his point of expiration. I thought he was younger. I was like, no, 16's countable. You'd have been like 14, 13. I'd have been like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I was that retarded.
Oh no, at no age was I dumb enough to say, hey, there's a pedophile, let's be nice to him. My response is always get the axe. Always. Throughout my childhood till now, it's get the axe.
Well, you know what? Maybe when you're younger and you're just starting to fucking understand puberty, maybe you don't understand how horrible it is to violate a child. But again, he's 16 and he should have figured that out. I don't know. Fucking hell. Alright, I guess unless you want to come along to mediate the Fable Heart thing.
I mean, it'd be amusing, so might as well.
Alright, cool. Damn it. I was hoping to keep my anger up, so here, let me kill this bitch, and then fucking I'll pop over to Skype. Alright. Bunk. done. It's been a busy call, guys. So what the part that bothers me is that I've been going nearly for 2 hours here after work and all this other things, and now I think I'm all out of juice. But I agreed to be here to talk to Fable, so I will do my best to be pissy and bitchy about it. So Fable, to the best of my understanding, from what I had heard from Buttons, you've been playing us both off against each other when we were not, we were having a go at this, and then you're like, you're trying to be cool with me now. Why?
First of all, so that we can get on the same page, what exactly were you talking about? Was it back when you and Buttons were having
Yeah, even when I was told that even after I'd stopped talking about Buttons, she told me between you and Plushie were two people who were egging it on after a point.
Okay,
and when I confronted you about that even before I'd made peace with Buttons, I assumed it was either you or Spoken, so I'll apologize to Spoken, because I felt good about being right, and I originally, again, for our difficulties of talking to you, I didn't want to be a giant asshole, only then to find out that, oh, you're treacherous and you're fucking, you.
Okay, well, first of all, the way that I do things is I try to get both sides of the story before drawing my own conclusions, and I always have this thought and I always have this one philosophy of while I wasn't there, so I'm gonna take everything that was told to me with a grain of salt.
No, I do have one question.
Yes.
Why did you continue to pester the shit out of me today?
All I simply wanted to do was clear up why I unblocked you off of Twitter a few
I don't want your condolences, sympathy, or pity. Get fucked. I don't want your adulation or praise. There's a commentator by the name of Ryan Reno Mills one time when basically there was a guy, I'm trying to remember his name, Nihilistic Snake. He's like, he did this goofy song, Please Don't Like Me. And if I had a clip of it, I would play it for you right now, Fable. I do not trust you, I do not like you, I do not wish to concern myself with you. And as far as today goes, I would have been happy with just blocking you and then walking away. I consider you on tier with people like Mad Plushie and Rio Santiago, as in you are not someone worth my time that I would wish to cover. Every moment of every second that I am talking to you is a displeasure to me, ma'am. Fuck off. Am I clear?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's pretty concise. I don't think that can be taken in any other way but directly.
But I'm just explaining my side.
I don't think he cares. That's
yes,
part of that's the thing. I mean, you can try to explain it if you want, but if Anthony
and
cares,
I said
Anthony
earlier today
care.
where I was like, look, you could walk away now, and you decide to keep pushing at that point. I am not a wonderful gem on the weekend, and I had just gotten out of the fucking hospital, so that was amplified. And then I found out basically somebody that I'm good friends with just went into the hospital with. I was in no mood for your shit today, Fable.
And
next
I wasn't
time,
trying to start
learn
anything.
to fuck off.
And I wasn't trying. And I wasn't trying to learn.
You're not getting it. You're not. Anthony doesn't care if you were trying to start it or not, Fable. You're kind of missing the point here. The hint that Anthony is trying to, in the least subtle way possibly, drop is he wants you to piss off forever. Like, don't talk to him, don't mess with him. Just hop on out of this call, forget he exists, and go about living your life. That's what he wants. And if you notice, he's not correcting me.
Basically.
So I recommend just doing that and find something else to do with your time. If Anthony doesn't want to talk about it, that's his prerogative, and there's nothing else you can do, and there's nothing else he cares to do. So I would just, if I were you, hop off this call, go back to business.
And for the record, Fable, the thing I said to you in PM, I would rather talk to Jason Sheldon at the same time than you.
I mean, they might at least be entertaining, I guess.
I've had a wonderful off again, on again, friend-enemy relationship with Sheldon, and his occasionally funny. Yes, you know what? As much of a pain in my ass as Sheldon is, I have wonderful memories of him. In your case, no thank you, Fable. This would be the part where Shrek turns to Donkey and says, "Okay, thanks, bye."
Yeah, I recommend just leaving, Fable. You're not going to get anywhere here, like, at all.
And I did not come here to get get anywhere.
Have you said your piece? Yes or no?
I'm trying to say my piece.
He doesn't.
I don't care. I don't care if it. I don't care if I don't care if Anthony wants to listen to wants to listen to it or not. I just want to say my. I just want to say my piece because I have had people come because I have had people DM me the last few days on Twitter asking me what is going on.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. There it is. It's explained.
I can't. Again, I was confused. I was confused on that.
You had blocked me. You had walked away for several months. I was like, okay, that's handled. And then basically I wound up mentioning to the world I was sick. You wanted to come forward in the public eye and be like, I want to wish him well. I'm going to guess. I could be completely wrong. Yeah.
No, actually.
Hold on.
The timing was interesting. Needless to say, I didn't wish to talk to you. That's it.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Are you aware you're still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Why?
I thought you maybe had forgotten that. I noticed the comments are still going. I just realized the stream was still up.
Yes, but at no point in time did I say I ended the stream.
That's funny.
Yeah,
yes,
what part here? Yeah, no, I mentioned I've been sick. I said that at the very beginning of the pod. My face of me in the hospital is on the thumbnail.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, the timing may have been. Yes, the timing may have been a little. May have been awful. May have been off a little, but no. This is not my attempt. This is not my attempt This is not my attempt of sympathy or anything. I legit thought.
I legit think that you are being Cossack Fox and you need to fuck off. Yes. I'm glad that you understand that. You are at that tier of brony that if you messaged me on Twitter, I might ignore not responding to you for several days, but slowly it would chip away at me seeing you trying to be nice to me. I do not like you. Go away.
Okay, and I would have gladly gone about my day if I had been oblivious to it. But again, I had several people come up to me and be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm just like, what? And my first question
is, and if you would have been smart, your first response been, well, Anthony's being Jerry P. He blocked me, and you would have instantly won the conversation. And you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, and that'd have been fine. I'd have been like, okay. Some random butthole who thought he was self-important pinned the tweet or some shit like that. That's all you had to say. That's fine. There's about 14 hearts on it.
Actually, what I was trying, my first thought to all of that was why is it any of your guys' concern?
Oh my good lord, give me patience. No, wait, actually, don't give me patience. That's through trial. I don't need any more of that.
You understand that if you would have left way before now, this is only compounding it, Fable. You're coming off as clingy and overly obsessive at this point.
I was told this morning I could say my half and then be it. I don't particularly care.
But you're missing the point that Anthony doesn't owe you that.
No, I don't.
I know, and I don't particularly care if, and I don't really care if, I don't really care who likes me and who doesn't.
Then why are you even here?
Yeah, no shit. Go. It's okay. You know what? I'll probably go dumbass when you hang up and leave. But I'll leave that there. How's that? And that shouldn't even be that offensive. Friggin' when Kichi used to be in limbo every time I hung up, she would go asshole. So this is just be tradition. I promise. Yeah, I promise not to go outside the bounds of tradition. When you hang up and leave, I will go asshole, which would have been a limbo time-honored tradition that was said about far better people. In fact, I'd argue it's too good for you. But I will give you that courtesy if you leave now.
All right. Well. All right.
Asshole. There, I did it ahead of time.
All right. Well, before I leave, I do want to say one thing. And Anthony, you can take this, but you can take this with a grain of salt. You can ignore it. I don't care. Whatever I did to you, I apologize, and I will still follow your content because
Godspeed
you meant
with the
because
rest
you
of your
meant
life. I hope you went on to have a wonderful family away from me.
Far, far away.
Yes, please.
Several towns over. Perhaps a continent if we're lucky.
Yeah, not that lucky.
Oh, well, there goes my hopes and dreams, or at least Anthony's in this case. I'm kind of middle about you. I don't really care one way or another ultimately.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. But
later.
All right. Well, if we're in agreement, I won't talk about you. You won't talk about.
All right, go. Oh, thank holy shit. Yeah, and that's I didn't really I bluffed at first when I said talk later, and I was like, oh crap, she wants to do it. Well, I better fucking do it, or that's the problem with bluffing, kids. Don't do it.
Real quick before you go, because I gotta hop on Sheldon's stream here in a moment.
Yeah, have fun.
There was a guy in your comment section who's been a pain in my butt for almost a year now since I started streaming with you and making fun of pedophiles and outing them, who I wound up dragging into a call.
Okay.
And I tore to pieces. And he, let's just say we're going to have a little talk about him at some point. And if you'd like to, we could do a stream about it.
Oh, nice. Where?
We could either do it on your channel or mine. I know that it'd be amusing either way, because let's just say I think the guy's troll shielding when he's talking about how I'm too mean to people.
We could give that a shot. Yeah, either or. You know, I definitely owe you one.
Not today.
Oh yeah, no problem. Jesus Christ, it's already 2 hours and 2 minutes so far. You know what?
I'm glad that you're out of hospital, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, thanks. I appreciate it.
And,
I do want to say this in case Step's listening. When he said, you're gonna be okay. I said I felt like I was gonna be okay because I knew Step wouldn't lie to me. Because he wouldn't care enough to. I was like, yeah, when someone's shitty and they'll just give you the fucking truth, it's good to fucking have a couple people like that around.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later, boss.
All right, real quick. Message me the name of your other friend who's in the hospital so I can at least get him on the prayer list.
On what?
You said you had a friend of yours in the hospital, right?
You already know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
did just get out, so okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna start a call in the main room, see if anybody has any last points. All right.
Later,
boss. Whoop! He beat me to it by a hair. All right. Let's see if I could start anything in the call. Just see how everybody's doing. I might end the call abruptly because Lord knows I feel like I've kept this going a skosh high. Boop. Oh fuck. But the fun never ends.
Whoa.
That
was totally Toon.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Well,
I was like, does he really
honestly,
think that's going to make me fall apart?
No, when the lady answered the phone, I was like, that's him with a voice changer.
Yeah. Yeah. Echo.
So what was going on? What was going on with Fable and all that? Like, I may ask.
a lifetime ago, Fable blocked me or something like that. And here's the whole gist about it. I said we'd stop talking about him, so yeah, we're still in stream. So yeah, I'm gonna just let that go. I'll mention it off. So yeah. Hi Rocky, what's good? We're streaming still, by the way, so keep it funny, I suppose. Yes.
How many times do you have to say get out before they fucking leave?
That was hilarious, yeah. Okay, bye. Let me just say one more thing before I go.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm leaving. But before
what
I
I will
do,
point out is I think you were generally good with her stuttering. I thought you were just gonna shit on her. For,
I was
like,
already
stuttering.
exhausted. I was already fucking exhausted by that point. Yeah.
She even dragged out the leaving part, though. It was like, okay, I'm gonna leave now, so this is me. I'm gonna... Like, what, are you still talking?
That's the very definition of the old limbo asshole thing. Where people would start doing that enough where Kichi started getting angrier and angrier. Where they're like, I'm gonna go now, guys. Just you wait. And she finally left. Fucking asshole.
Hey, she dragged out her exit like
And
she
then
drags out her
Kichi got so
sentences.
Kichi got so used to it. Whenever anybody left, even if they announced it, even if they snuck out, asshole, and it became the new thing.
we play the exit music. Yeah, I wish you had had Oscar's exit music for her every time she started talking after you told her to leave.
I remember that though for Kichi. I was like, one day you're gonna be in a call with Dr. Wolf. You're gonna hear a hang up, and you're gonna be like, asshole, and he's gonna be like, what? Oh, I thought you left. Wait, what?
Stop bullying me.
What was that? I'm right here.
You can say it to my face.
Okay.
I see. Well,
I'd call Kichi
Good
a
night,
crazy bitch,
everyone.
but she was one of the few that weren't. So, again, I do apologize to Pastel serving again. Goddamn, I was so.
The hell is pastel cervix?
That's the yeah. So when I was doing my stream and I was in horrible stomach pain before I went to the hospital, they came on to explain their huge problem, how they got ripped. Was it thousands or hundreds?
6 million.
Burn Inspector, the girl we were talking to.
What was that?
The stream we did about the furry. The one who talked at the end.
Oh yeah, that was like a few hundred. Yeah.
Okay, a few $100s. And I wasn't able to pay it the full attention. I'm really goddamn sorry. $490.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I'm tanking this right now. I feel so fucking bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I think today was man. You came out swinging today. This one went crazy.
Well, here's the gist of it. As much as I have my personal fucking hatred for Looney, I know he's capable of being a sane, rational human being. I know it exists within his skill set.
Well, Toon, on the other hand, is apparently gone completely insane.
Oh, I was gonna compare Looney to Fable Tale, but
yeah.
I was gonna at least put some measure of fucking. But yeah, he said I'd talk to you in private. I don't trust to talk to you in private. You literally tried.
Hey, Buns.
What's going on?
Hey.
Hi.
I just said hi, Buns.
Hi. Buns.
I wanted to apologize. I know he brought the thing that happened this summer, and I regret it every day that I live what happened, and I'm sorry he brought it up.
What that?
The daddy thing, yeah. I heard that, and I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you what I told Blake Diamond. I'll say it. I am not opposed to a girl calling me daddy.
Who is? What? That's regular.
Well, there you go.
No,
Like,
I know. I feel horrible that Toon used that, and
well, he.
Well, at the same time, it's also Toon trying to get at you guys.
Look. You guys don't have to. It's weird and creepy, but that's most kinks. Here's my thing. Not interested in kids. There you go. You guys were both adults at the time. Otherwise, immediately drop everything you're doing and jump on me. Be like, "Hey, what's this here?" And I'll.
I know, sweetie.
Yes. No, that's fine.
Well, okay. Let me give you an example of just like there was a sketch on Chappelle that was like trading spouses, and the kid runs up to the new dad and he goes like, "Are you my new daddy for the week?" And then like the Chappelle backs up and goes like, "Only one around here calling me daddy better be my new wife." Like,
yeah.
Hey, Buttons. Yeah. I have a message from Bruges. She says that she loves you.
I love you too, Rouge.
That's sweet.
I'm sorry.
That is precious.
Look, Buttons. There have been a lot of times where you've been really chill and cool with me when I've been unsure of my shit. when people say, you don't have your crap together, there are a lot of times where Buttons is a bit more sane than me, but I am pretty nutty, so that's setting the bar pretty low. Yes, I definitely have some shit rolling around up here. No doubt about it. Not gonna lie.
I think everybody in this call is damaged in some way, shape, or form.
We're a
Don't
bunch
worry.
of assholes who came together because we like the show.
Well, I want to point this out, Rocky. When you were asking for me and Kichi for help, I didn't mind having that conversation, Rocky. I care about you, believe it or not. I understand you get to be too much, but every time you come back, I'm glad to have you. Are you fucking kidding me?
I've gotten a lot better. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, no, look, man. If there's any misunderstanding, I remember fucking goddamn V when he's like, I'm with Rocky now. I'm like, I'll get him back. I'll get him back. And you know what? I'll savor him when I get him back. You're just taking him to spite me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man, it felt like eons ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
No,
I guess that does mean Toon really fears me or something though. Like I'm kind of proud that I'm that
Rocky,
this Toon.
There's literally a message that V sent me back in the day when I re-added you back to fucking Limbo one time. Re said, I will literally rape you and your family if you put Rocky back in that fucking chat.
Wait, who said that?
V.
I remember that.
I could probably find that if I had to. I know I've shown it to Step and he laughed his ass off at that. Now I know he was memeing it halfway. Halfway.
But
Wait,
you know,
V
definitely
wasn't
trying
Yeah.
to express some. Oh.
You know what they should have done? They'd be like, hey, look, come out to BronyCon. We'll squash it. You might have got me to go. But I've already got plans. And you know what? Fuck it. It's close enough. I'm going to BabsCon. I've got the plane ticket, and
Fuck yeah, you are.
I've got the
Fuck
plane
California.
ticket. I'm already booked. So that's it.
Fuck
the whole
yeah,
state gets
bitches.
nuked while you're on
BabsCon
it.
it is.
And I might have plans this summer, so fuck you, Via.
And that's the other thing,
BabsCon.
Sheldon, if you think I'm being unfair about going to BabsCon, hey, here's the difference. I'm actually going to make it there. Unlike some people.
You're gonna make
No,
it.
I'm referring to when
after
Sheldon.
all.
I'm referring when Sheldon tried to go to BabsCon and got held up at the border because he tried to bring what was a DMT.
No, it was MDMA.
Yeah, my
come
mistake.
on.
MDMA.
And we kept telling him. No, we kept telling him, bro. It's the Bay Area. It's BabsCon. We can get you all the drugs you want.
And
That's what
here's the
everyone
gist of it.
kept saying it to him.
As much as Sheldon's been a headache for me, I thought he was dead and I felt bad when I didn't hear shit.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck, I can't imagine that he would just flake and blow it off. He must be dead. He must be sitting in a ditch somewhere. Someone must have robbed him and took all his money. And then when I heard he got arrested, my first thought was, oh, thank God he's alive. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a hell of a thing when you have to wish that much for him. But again, Sheldon, you don't make it easy. And I'm not gonna play saint. I've definitely been an asshole to Sheldon over the years. I've definitely gave him shit when he had cancer, and when I was sitting in that hospital bed, I was sitting there thinking I'd like to squash a lot of my beefs with it, and at the very least, I want to apologize for when he had to fucking he was taking chemo and I was talking shit to him. I felt that was a bit much. Yeah.
Actually, someone just said something in the chat that brought something up. So, Pristine said, Anthony, do we know for a fact that TK got blocked from Woody City since that's around the corner?
I know Jace actually tweeted at Windy City Con, hey, go here to see a pedophile. That was last year. And they said, like hell you will. So unless things have changed, I am going to hold that they are under the same management. I'm going to believe that. Yeah.
I will say from an anonymous source, because I kept my promise not to name names, but someone on the BronyCon security staff told me Toon Critic is not banned from BronyCon, and they've never banned someone from BronyCon. So
I've heard stories that that's not necessarily true. I think
no,
I've heard about
I talked to someone in the security team.
I could swear if you go back far enough, there have been people. Didn't Tinker get banned from BC at some point?
Yes.
So yeah, no, I think that source isn't. Either you're misunderstanding or this person isn't connected enough. So there's at least a little inconsistency there. And I'm not talking shit about Tinker. Like I like Tinker. I understand there's reasons not to like Tinker, but
Tinker's still around.
Yeah, Tinker. Burning Inspector, take it away. Explain what Tinker did last.
What Tinker did last was Tinker wrote an angry message to the fandom about how they're all poor and it's their fault that the fandom is going to die. And then after that, when everyone was like, "Hey, that's kind of a jerky thing to say," then she started attacking veterans and people who've served in the U.S. military for some reason.
Oh yeah, tell me about that. I got into it with her.
I will be funny. Fucking Horse News' tweet about that, where they shooped Tinker's head over Seymour Skinner from The Simpsons and said, "No, it's the bronies that are wrong." I did laugh my ass off. That was pretty good.
So why was she insulting Zog mercenaries?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot what Chellis said from Horse News, but when he responded to Looney's thing, he seemed kind of skeptical. He's like, "Can you say absolutely certain that Toon isn't coming back?" or something along the lines. And I think Looney said something kind of dodgy or some shit like that. Look, again, Looney, I could be wrong. I could be absolutely fucking wrong. I could have my head up my own ass, and I could be in love with my own press. It is possible. But I think there's also a chance that this motherfucker, if he were starting to be successful, he would start to come back. Are you kidding me? You know what? If we do it your way, and it fucking pans out, are you willing to eat that? Just say the word. Because Lord knows I know how it goes when we've done it the Looney Turtle way. And there's a reasons why people don't want to do that shit anymore.
You 16-year-old edgelord
runs an actual bowl of autism.
Bowl of autism.
I still get angry when Crimson Glow tries to mention it. It's like, that's my backyard. Why? Look, we gave you fucking a spot of prominence, which by the way you didn't pan out. That when we handed you the reins to run the project that Kichi used to, and then you try and sit there and stand with the fucking rival team that doesn't do anything. Bravo. But I'm gonna try and stop ripping on Crimson because I don't need Ed giving me a sideways glance. Not that I'm scared of Ed, but I like Ed, and I'd rather not have heat. Yes.
Thanks for cheering me up.
Look,
leave Ed alone.
Look, Buttons, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared to have that goddamn conversation, and it always trips me out. We're fucking goddamn. It was Jason. I'm like, oh, why don't you ask him? I'm like, I turned to Step. Step, you're right here. At least he was till yesterday. You could ask me anything you want, and I know you won't blow shit up my ass. That's why I missed him. I understand why, and the elf's word is final. And Step said I could respect that if nobody wants me back. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people changed on that. And I said, if you would have spaced things out, and you have been kind of going rapid fire recently, getting more and more comfortable, congratulations, you've surpassed Foul on faggotry minus that one thing.
It's a pretty major thing, but
yeah,
okay.
It is a pretty major thing here. Well, there's a difference. If Step would have hit on Mint Heart and all those girls, he's actually 15, so he'd get away with it.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he'd have to go
but
way
he
down.
doesn't. He's
he doesn't
pretty
because
much.
he has no game. I love you, Step.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we do. Look, and yeah, I don't hate Step.
But right, he's such a dork. He's not gonna do that. Yeah.
I'm not egging that on
to
either.
miss the guy now.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Me too. Well, he's in my shitty server with 7 people, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, 70. That's some big
By the way,
stuff.
Smart
No,
Bean,
7.
Still going.
Big stuff.
Fuck. Big stuff indeed.
Excuse me, 6 million.
Anyway,
Oh,
the only
oh,
way I think
big.
I could get fired up again if I got Kozak Fox in this fucking call. I got so fucking angry. And he's like, oh, how's the day going? Fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That's the guy who accused you of being a literal terrorist, right?
I originally laughed it off, but his moods changed and days went on, and I just had him sitting there sucking me off every fucking day, trying to chum me up to me. I'm like, get the fuck away from me,
He's been creeping in my DMs for some reason.
He's creeping in your DMs. What's he saying?
He pokes in my Twitter DMs and tries to I guess chum up to me. I'm just like, dude, you got me after a week of work that was shit, and I have 5 commissions to work on. I don't care about your life story.
A lot of people just have shit timing these days. I swear to God.
I don't know why people always want to come to me. I'm seriously no one.
You're not a no one. You're a wonderful artist, and you're a bean.
You're not a no one, but you shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think you're fucking good people.
Imagine my shock when they go to Countess Rose.
Oh my God, Rocky.
Those right-wing SJWs.
Rocky, you are a gem.
SJW is not one.
1 sec. Here, I'm gonna fucking.
Imagine. Just man.
I got a kick out of this, and I'm giving them a little bit of hard luck here, but not. I'm doing it in a loving way. Where Secret Chamber is like, oh, I do massive long streams. How long were they? 6 or 8 hours or some shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm starting to feel sick. I was like, with a pod that long, I struggle to do 4. Like, fuck, man, that's a marathon for me. Jesus.
That's not healthy.
You know what? If you got an alternating cast, I suppose, where people are taking breaks and keeping the stream going, it's plausible. It's not impossible, but
Are we supposed?
You know what? I think you might have just. You never know when gold's gonna strike, Anthony.
Yeah. So I want to
You
show
never
off.
know.
I want to show off this Countess Rose picture that I bought. That's the elf, and it's a millipede that she ended up mentioning that she has a phobia of. So I had to forever capture that in time. Jesus.
Centipedes are okay.
Yes.
That's really cool, Countess. Your artwork's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
When
No,
when I get a job, I'm commissioning you.
I think you've definitely grown by leaps and bounds, Countess. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
I'd pay $1 for that.
Let's put it this way. I'm not doing this to talk shit about Brooke, but I like your style for like even when it's cute and creepy. And that's like I'd call that the Achilles heel of Brooke stuff. It's really good at looking scary. For cute, it has trouble.
Cute and creepy, that is a good combination, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
I try to do creepy, but it always just comes out cute. It's a curse.
You literally cannot do anything except cute, even when you try not to.
You
Same.
need to stop being cute.
I'm not cute.
Darling, you're adorable. Deal with it.
Buttons is adorable.
Especially when you're bullying me.
Oh my god. Wait, what?
We're making fun of Fabula.
That was a good. Who caught that?
No, we're
Was
making
that
fun of Buttons.
Buttons? Did you?
No, we're making fun of you now.
Buttons. Did you catch
No,
that it
we're
was
not.
tuned first? Because I was starting to listen
Yep.
to his cadence, and it took me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I caught it was
That's the
tuned
only
with
reason
a
I
voice
sent the super
changer.
chat. Listen, I know I promised not to, but I knew it was an important situation, so I'm so sorry.
When he picked up the phone the first time with the woman voice, I knew it was tuned.
See, I didn't catch the woman voice, but I caught the cadence when he was laughing. Like, I heard the and I'm like, that's the cartoon's laugh. That's too. Holy shit.
That was so LARPy. Oh my god, it made my skin fucking crawl
And
with
hey,
cringe.
Tune, now that you made a personal... No, wait, I want to say something. Tune, I know you're watching. You made it personal now because you got me involved. So guess what? I'm going to work extra hard, buddy.
Hey, yeah,
Here's the problem with that. I'm already at my max level for discomfort with Tune, so that didn't really change anything.
Right.
That's like,
hey.
did you hear what Mad Plushie did to you? I already don't like him as much as I can. What else am I supposed to do?
So
No,
fill
it's
out
not
the back
even
of your
that.
cereal boxes, gang. How did Brony Inspector figure out that Toon Critic was actually watching the stream himself? Now, send in 2 box tops and
He's
what you
definitely
think
scared.
the answer is.
He's definitely scared because he used a fucking voice changer.
You were talking to
Hey, Toon,
Silver?
Google search the 56% face.
Isn't there a way
That's
to?
you.
But-
Yeah, didn't Sheldon originally know how to Can you de-digitize that? Can you?
There is a way to do that. There is a way. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm not someone who knows how. I might know someone who does.
Well, Sheldon might.
I'll
know how
have to
do
talk
it.
to her.
Yeah, here's the whole thing. If someone finds the timestamp where fucking the silver quote unquote tune popped in, can download that and knows how to fucking edit that shit.
Yeah.
Someone might try and get that to Sheldon later.
The fact that he legitimately questioned me personally lets me know I'm either on his shit list, he knows about me, he fears me, which I'm pretty sure he does now because I was the one to pick up his voice.
I have a thought.
I
No, it just hit me.
tried.
Are you guys sure that there is a silver?
No,
Yes,
it's
yes,
him.
yes,
no,
there-
that's the whole thing, guys.
So there never was a silver. So this
Wait,
is
Never.
wait, wait,
That's
wait,
the
wait,
whole
wait,
thing,
wait,
guys.
wait.
Okay, Anthony got the right answer here. All right, good
Wait,
work.
let's talk to Fab. No, let's talk to Fab because she's
Well,
the one
I
that's
wanted
having
to
more
come up. Well,
connection.
Guys!
hold it, if I may.
Let's talk to Fabula.
I want
because
to
she
come
said-
up with this whole idea. So Lily or Jerry Pete used to have a character. What was the name of that?
Tara.
Tara. Is this that?
But,
Basically?
Yes.
but hey,
Guys!
Anthony,
Go
again,
ahead.
Fabula.
Guys, let her talk.
Again,
Let's
let's
go
talk
ahead.
to
Yeah.
Fabula. You know, she said she spent.
There is a silver. I
Listen
can't
to the
confirm
Fabula.
if that was silver just now, but we have both spent entire days, speaking to him.
In call.
Yes.
Okay, no, my bad. All right, it was worth a theory though.
Hey.
Yeah.
That
I
would've
guess that
been-
was on your own time.
That would have been that would have been a really good
So
fucking clip to grab and put the
another
dun-dun-dun
theory
in there.
though is that Toon was using the account. That's another
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah, that
Well,
I
and-
can't confirm.
What do you got, Iceman? Anything on that?
Come on, Iceman, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Don't let me down, buddy.
Man, who? Who's the Iceman?
You hear?
Oh.
No.
I have no
Chicken.
confirmation either way.
Okay.
All right. What? Well, can you weigh in?
Well,
do
fuck
you
you too,
think
Iceman.
Yeah. Do you think that Gilded, or do you think that Gilded? Do you think Silver and Toon are the same on that particular Discord account that you're contacting him on?
It's possible.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I mean, has the thought crossed your mind before this point?
It has. I mean,
Okay.
I've never
Alright.
got to talk to either one in a voice chat. So
I see.
Yeah, they're two different people.
See, I would assume that Silver let him use the account.
Yeah, at best that's the case. Because
That's the only thing
we've
I can
had
That's
we've
bullshit.
had him. We've had them both in the call at the same time.
Was the person talking today Silver? Would you say that was the person you were familiar with, voice changer aside?
I can't tell because of the voice changer.
See, so the voice changer is inconsistent with how Silver usually communicates.
Oh, wait, Kichi
Yeah,
just said something in the chat, guys. Toon has used accounts of people before to get in touch with people that blocked him. He used Isaac's account after he was booted from chats almost immediately after the call last year. Okay, so maybe he did.
It's a possibility. I can't say for sure, but yes, Silver and Toon are two separate people.
But
we
they
do know
are
we
not-
had Toon. We do know we had Toon for sure.
It's Smorky all over again. Jeez.
Okay, all right. Interesting. Interesting development.
The fact that he has more than one account is fucking scary.
That's not
Well,
Toon.
so, no, that's
The account is not Toon's. It belongs to a friend. If at best, if it was Toon, he was using his other person's account. Asking
that's
for a
the
friend.
thing. According to Kichi, that seems consistent with Zach's behavior in the past. He has gotten access to other people's accounts.
Kichi asked, "Is that Wakamu?" I'm like, "Yes, that is Rocky."
Yeah, that is me.
Yes.
In the flesh.
We got Rocky back.
Has Silver ever used a voice changer on calls, Fab?
No, we
Like
just
I,
asked that,
I just asked. I was just asked that. No, he normally didn't. But also, they were never recorded or anything. So
Oh, you'd get a kick out of this, Kiji, after we cleared out the room after a raid. They're like, "Who's Silver Pancake? Are they from fucking Barrel?" I was like, "Silver Pancake is from Barrel."
Oh, this is an interesting question.
No.
Blinky Iris says, Fabula, do you know if Silver has a voice changer or owns one or has done that before? Like I just said, I have
just
never
asked
seen
that
him use
a
that
minute ago.
ever before, but it's possible, and I didn't know about it. I don't know. He never used it in call because it was around Isaac and Zach and Rose and all them. So then he wouldn't need to use it. Yeah, they just addressed it. Shut up, smartass.
Yeah, no, Kichi, Silver Pancake is one of the biggest cinnamon rolls in person that I've ever seen. It's not possible. Silver Pancake could be a bit of a troll, but no, that's a cinnamon roll.
Silver Pancake is like a grim, dark cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Hey
They're
guys, want to see if I can add Rouge?
Sure.
Sure.
I suppose.
Really? Hey Rouge, you might
I
want to
forget who
get
that is, but
Sky.
okay.
That person that I talked to on that call.
Yeah, she's the one that provided the information about Silver being a pedo.
Oh.
Come on.
Interesting.
Give me your
I love you,
account,
Rose. I love you, Rouge. Come join buttons.
and then I'll drag you into the depths of hell.
Rouge,
no,
get in
really.
here. I'm going to give you a firm handshake.
Once she actually answers.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it.
No, on Skype, Rouge. On Skype.
Yes, we are on Skype.
Not on the Discord.
Oh,
can I say something real quick?
Go
Oh, yeah.
Silver, Toon, if you guys are watching this, one of you get a hold of me. Tell me what the hell's going on, because I now have questions, because I just had a thought, and I need you guys need to respond to answer me on this because something seems very sus here.
Yeah, isn't there?
Yeah, speaking
isn't
of thoughts, Toon, speak up.
Yeah. Or you know
Without a
what?
voice
Maybe
changer.
you know what? Gilded might actually have the cereal box answer before any of you, but he's been here the whole time, so
Mhm.
there's a weird inconsistency with the two of them. It would seem.
Hey, Toon, I'm gonna be your new worst nightmare. Have fun.
Hey, Toon, I'm gonna shit in your top hat.
I'm gonna look forward to doing other projects after this one, at least for a bit, unless he does something real retarded.
I hope a bird poops on your car. Oh
I fart in your general direction.
You know what's funny though? This would have meant I got tuned forever how short Sheldon didn't. Whoops. Anyways.
Yep.
Oh. He would have done
Toon
better
gets
than I did
castrated.
there. Yeah, it was funny to see him fucking bolt as soon as Leo showed up.
I do want to kind of just take a moment to say something. I want to thank everyone for the support recently this past week. I know I've been a pain in the ass. I've been high. I've been emotional and everything, but this is just random. I don't know. It's just everyone here on the call has been really good and amazing, and I love you all.
No, I get you going through some shit, and you know what? I've gone
Buttons,
through
you've been
some...
such a sweetie.
Yeah.
Like I said, you need a lucky break. You don't deserve what you've had to go through.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But she's a true detective. You can't.
Well, you know,
like,
you have good
yeah.
news. When I'm healed, I have a job.
That is good news.
Nice.
Mhm. My mom knows someone who works as a manager at a store, and they said I got the position as soon as
Nice.
I better. So I'm gonna start working, and minimum wage here is pretty good. So I'm gonna be making bank. Yay!
So you telling me you got
Perhaps
some
not
big
big.
stuff going on? Holy crap! Buttons, congratulations.
Yeah.
I
Welcome to the
know.
big
I'm really
time.
happy. Yes.
Good job.
Welcome to the big kids table.
So if Brony Inspector's the Sojourners guys and Buttons is Roger, who's Stan in that fucking scene?
You.
Okay, cool.
Roger doesn't do anything. Buttons is gonna be a wage cuck.
Well, no, in that one fucking episode, fucking Roger actually gets a job, so that's the joke.
Well, he was a director in that one episode.
Yeah.
You know, the one when he was Jewish and mentally retarded.
And an alcoholic.
And an alcoholic.
Yes.
God, I love American Dad.
Yeah, we need to watch that sometime to unwind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. So
I haven't been entirely honest with you.
yeah. Do it. Have we come to our end? Because I'm cool to hang out, but I feel I should end the stream so I can grab food. All right.
That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I gotta go eat too.
Oh,
Afternoon,
for coming.
Sojourners.
all right. Good.